I mean, you know it's coming. Like, we knew it was gonna happen, right? Fucking Susie. Too good and pure for this world.
Are you trying to get me killed?
Okay, good.
Sorry. I just wanted to let you know I'm here for you whenever you need me.
That's very nice, Susie. But none of that matters if I'm dead. Don't call me, I'll call you.
Interesting. Oh, huh. You can do like a big jump off of a crouch jump. Oh, you can do a big jump off of a crouch. I figured out the secret technique. I wonder if I can just skip this with my... Of course. Whoops. Boop. There we go. Hi, hello, welcome, good evening. How's it going? I think I'm getting more sick. Thought I kind of dodged it, but I think my body has decided that this cold it's going to lead into. We'll see. But I'm not going to let that stop me today. Because we are playing more Old Skies. We're in Chapter 5, and we have to go and prevent one particular murder on what will be a spree of murders that we are not supposed to stop. Which is kind of morally questionable, I guess. But we're not going to stare too hard at that, I guess. Sorry, excuse me, I'm just checking something. Okay, cool. Anyways, I'm going to hit play. Actually, I'm going to... Let's hit this. Too warm. We're gonna hop right into it. The hat is an interesting choice.
Let's be off.
Ready when you...
Oh, that was fun. The pointer was in the wrong spot.
Do you need help getting down?
I guarantee I've climbed up and down more fire escapes than you. Out of my way. Let me go first.
Hannah?
I'm alright. Just a bit of deja vu. I still remember where I found her. She was right here, against the wall. Shot once in the back, and once in the back of the head. I could smell her brains. I didn't even know brains could smell.
I didn't know that either.
Right about here. So much for preserving the crime scene. Not that it mattered. 5 hours later, the whole world changed. One little homicide seemed so inconsequential in the face of all that.
God damn it. I want to readjust the audio. The ambient sounds are too loud, comparative to her voice.
You want to find a place to sit? Get a coffee somewhere.
I'm fine. Jesus. I'm not some delicate flower. Although I definitely was back then. I was naive as hell. Not every case gets priority, I get that. But this one, it didn't even have a chance. Never forget, they said. Well, I didn't. And here I am.
Alright. We're going to turn it down, at least for the sake of her voice.
I'm a time traveller, not a sanitation worker.
So
Besides, I've spent more than enough time in rubbish bins.
I do appreciate how I find this guy, this graffiti guy, shows up everywhere.
I am unsure where to go. Hannah?
Huh? Yeah?
You said you discovered the body. What were you doing here?
This block was part of my regular rounds. Yvonne lived in the neighborhood, too. She said it was just a coincidence, but I think she just wanted to be near me. At least, that's what I'd like to believe.
Do you have any theories about why Yvonne was killed?
So many you have no idea. There's no evidence for any of them. But the why doesn't matter anymore. I just care about if.
I know that the murder wasn't investigated, but surely you looked into it yourself.
I was a fresh-faced beat cop. You think I had the clout to go off on my own? By the time I rose through the ranks, the case was too cold, and the world had changed.
What was the alley like when you found it?
About the same. Aside from Yvonne's body and the smell. Yvonne had her wallet. About 80 bucks in it. A few credit cards. She was wearing a silver necklace and her wedding ring.
So Nick Cord's motive wasn't robbery.
Sure. We know it now, thanks to his confession. We didn't know it then. Not for certain.
What did Nick Cord's confession actually say?
Here, I have a copy handy. You should probably read it.
I would like to read that. Thank you. "50 years behind the trigger, the Nick Cord interview, as seen on Good Morning with Celia Anderson." Okay. "Let's talk about those early days, Mr. Cord. Who was your first kill?" If you mean a kill I got paid for, that'd be Yvonne Lazzetti. He was paid for it. You remember her name? I remember them all. Why'd you kill her? No idea, I didn't ask. I got a list of names, she was second on the list, so I did her first. Why? Because the first wasn't where they said she'd be. Does it matter? Not at all, so how'd you do the deed? Pretty standard stuff. Followed her until there wasn't anyone around, pulled her into an alley, pop pop, done, got paid. That sounds extremely risky. You weren't worried about getting caught? I was young and cocky, sure, but getting caught? You do know what happened the next day, right?
Nick Cord was a killer for hire. What did your friend get mixed up in?
Don't know. Doesn't matter. We stop Nick, Yvonne doesn't die.
So I suppose we wait here.
Huh?
It's where the murder was committed, and we know roughly when it happened. My assumption was that we'd just wait.
Wait, huh? I suppose that's one option. But come on. I'm an old lady. You're untrained. 100 things could go wrong.
I've held my own in worse.
I'll have you know, I have murdered plenty of people in the last couple of days.
No doubt.
Not every time.
We only get one shot at this, so we hit him where he lives.
His archive data has been redacted. We don't know where he lived.
Please, you forget who you're talking to. Collect enough favors, and nothing stays redacted for long. He lives in a cheap room in some dinky brownstone called the Essex House. It's not far.
Alright.
Let's get...
Yeah, no sense wool gathering.
No entry. Wasn't there a best-selling biography written about him?
Yes, but a lot of Nick's targets were very high profile. His archive data was probably redacted.
Oh well, worth a shot.
I'll just remove his name from the search list. Fear? I'll just...
Why can't I look her up?
This friggin' rain. They always talk about how the
Ice
attack
flame.
happened under a clear blue sky. They never talk about the day before.
You want us to...
God, internet cafes.
Or a hood?
Nah, I'm fine. Let's just keep moving. Right, this is it. Stand back. Be ready for anything.
How much do you know about him, anyway?
Enough to know I want to stay here for as little as possible. Just let me do the talking, okay?
Yeah,
Good evening,
Jesus.
sir. Are you Nick Cord?
that's me.
Good to know.
Are you satisfied?
Bastard went down like a sack of bricks. Who knew he had such a glass jaw? Now get in here before someone sees us, and find something to restrain him with.
I mean, it's simple and effective.
All tucked in. He's not going anywhere.
Well, Noz, what's the verdict?
Checking.
Well,
It looks like there were a few ripples, but only marginal ones.
marginal.
Meaning nothing worth mentioning has changed. Yvonne Lazzetti is still found murdered in that alley. I'm sorry to tell you this, Detective, but we might have the wrong guy.
That's impossible. I don't understand. How?
Are you absolutely sure that we have the right man?
Positive. He confessed. He knew Yvonne's name. He knew the alley where she was killed. He knew exactly where on the body the bullets were. But he was over 80 years old when he made that confession. People get confused at that age. even with the Anderson treatments. Blast it all. There's only one way to be completely sure. We need to kill him.
No.
Come on. If we kill him and Yvonne lives, we know we've got the right guy.
And if she doesn't, we killed an innocent man.
Innocent? Please. Don't tell me history is better off with this guy breathing.
That's not up to us. We are not killing him.
Then what do you suggest?
Let me check the ripples. Maybe there's a clue there. Stand by.
Oh, what the? Hey! Who the hell are you? What's going on? Help! Somebody help!
Oh, shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
Hannah!
Don't worry, I'm not gonna fire. Yet. Figure out if we've got the right guy, quickly, before I forget my years of training.
All right.
It's my gun. What are you doing with my gun?
I took it out of your pocket, idiot. Really? Your pocket? Ever hear of a damn holster? Not to mention you left the safety off. You wanna
Hey! Leave that alone!
Shut up. The only person you should worry about is yourself. How'd a socket like you get away with this for 50
Thanks for taking these off my hands. Here's the Cliff Notes version of what they all do.
say?
Jasmine Echo, upper, strong amphetamine, push those alertness and mood, okay.
Getting it.
Marigold Veil, strong hallucinogenic, Molly with a kick, okay. Rosemary Hush, mild sleeping aid, sedation strength, okay.
Done it.
Don't blame.
Sage Mist, powerful stimulant, Bloody Thorn,
Now
increases
you
aggression
can tell me
tolerance.
Why you're here?
Okay.
Yvonne Lazzotti.
Who?
You know who she.
Hey, lady!
Keep it up in this bull.
I know lots of girls. Can't remember all their names.
You're going to kill her.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
telling you not to.
You're talking BS.
I know who you are. I know what you are.
I volunteer at a puppy orphanage.
Rosemary Hush
Holding the gun here.
is probably what we're gonna want.
This apparently contains a drug. Maybe it can be used.
I took it out of your pocket, idiot. Really? Your pocket. Ever hear of a damn
Rust stain.
Not to mention you left the safety off. You want to blow your foot off? Or something else?
There we go.
Hey!
You got bigger. How'd a socket like you get away with this for 50 years?
The whiskey bubbled a bit. Hopefully it does what the instruct. Meanwhile, I'd better put these other pills back.
All right.
What are you doing? What's she doing?
Nothing you need to worry about.
So we're gonna
Nothing to say.
knock him out.
Whatever it is.
If there is a reason,
I want you.
no need to.
If you were gonna kill me, you'd have done it.
Don't blast and tempt me.
Still not.
Revealing.
Yvonne Lazzotti.
Who?
You.
If this won't do the job, nothing will.
Hi, T3.
Rosemary Hush, mixed with alcohol. Should knock him out for around 12 hours.
And it won't kill him?
Checking the archive, there's never been a single case of anyone dying from mixing alcohol and rosemary hush. They don't exactly feel good after, but that's within acceptable limits.
What the hell are you doing? You gonna drug me?
It's the least
Yep.
you deserve. I'll grab his mouth. Fia, you pour.
Well,
This doesn't feel good.
He's sleeping the sleep.
Like,
of the innocent.
on the inside, this feels bad, you know?
What happens to Yvonne?
The ripples are still marginal. I'm sorry.
Damn it. I don't get it. He confessed. Decades of unsolved homicide cases got closed all at once.
His insides, it feels bad. Yeah, it probably feels bad on his too. That's true.
Let me think a minute.
Hold on a second. Just trying to launch my camera because it's being suspicious. Okay.
I don't think I could wake him.
What's wrong, Camera Senpai?
Hannah?
Give me a second.
Hang on a mo. I think the words on this page are chrono shifting.
Ah.
It's making my eyes water.
You confessed to a lot of things he didn't do and the actual killer's still at large. Yeah, pretty much.
Your eyes?
He probably ended up in jail and the actual killer might have told him about it or something like that. Okay. Let's talk about those early days, Mr. Cord. You said Yvonne Lazzetti was your first paid kill? Nah, she wasn't mine. She was supposed to be, but I was busy. Right, that's when you were drugged and tied up in your apartment, right? You researched, didn't you? Where that you were subdued by, quote, some old lady in Australian chick? Sure, they got the drop me. Didn't wake up till 10 a.m. Didn't even know the towers fell because I spent the whole morning trying to get free. Must have been embarrassing for a tough guy like you. Ah, taught me a valuable lesson. Don't underestimate anyone. So you didn't kill Yvonne? Nah, not me. They gave it to someone else. Who? Not gonna answer that. Next question.
Hannah, Take a look at this.
Hi, Eno. How you doing?
Of course. Nick was a hired killer. If he wasn't able to do it, just hire someone else. Hey, Nicky boy, wake up.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
For you when you're out sick. Hey! He's not gonna wake up, is he?
Nope.
Not tonight, at least. He sleeps until morning, according to his future self.
We can't wait that long. Ugh, what's the goddamn point? Even if we catch this second guy, what if there's a third? This is pointless.
Miss Tanaka, if I may,
What?
you're treating this like a murder to be solved. You're forgetting something important. There's no murder yet. Yvonne isn't dead. Why don't you focus on her?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, dealing with math and code. My literal nightmare, you know.
We can hide her. Get her out of town.
Make her leave Manhattan? That girl wouldn't even go to Brooklyn. But if we could stop it just for tonight, yeah, that'll work. Just for tonight. Tomorrow it won't matter.
Won't matter.
You do know what's gonna happen tomorrow, right? Anyway, Yvonne lives with her husband over on Jane Street. Let's go save her ass.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, she worked for the Village Eye. Haha.
Yvonne wrote for the Village Eye newspaper, huh? No wonder she never told me where she worked.
You know.
You're getting 0 channel points?
Not
Kind of
really.
refreshing.
They were this little
That's
rag
weird.
of a newspaper, practically a tabloid. They went out of business 40 years ago, at least.
Their main headquarters was in Astor Place, if you think it's worth checking out.
May as well. Thanks, Nos.
Are we gonna run into, what's her face? Well, I'm completely blanking. I played 5 games with her as the main lead, and I cannot remember her fucking name. Jesus.
You don't have to say it.
Say what?
Come in here to save.
Oops, I shouldn't have interrupted that. Okay. Is that you? I think that's you.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, hey. This your vehicle? Sorry about riding you up. Just doing my job.
Don't worry.
Why isn't she getting sick?
Okay, good. If it were, you'd owe the city $80. What kind of moron parks in front of a fire hydrant? That's like parking rules 101 stuff.
Are you familiar with the Village Eye?
You mean the newspaper? Sure, I know it. Never read it, but I know it.
Do you know Yvonne Lazzotti?
Nah, sorry. Is she local?
No, she works for the newspaper. We're trying to find her.
Hey, I'm just a greenhorn. You want to file a missing persons report? Just walk to the police station.
She's not missing. We just need to find her.
Not my beat. Sorry.
Hypothetically speaking, what if I told you a murder is going to take place later tonight?
I'd ask you who your hypothetical source was, number one.
Then never mind.
Already forgotten.
I'll leave.
Sure. Have a good night.
Ah, nuts.
Blast it. Can't seem to crack it.
I tried one number.
Hannah,
Yeah?
can you tell me about Yvonne?
We roomed together in college. Hofstra. I wasn't happy there, but she was nice. We got along. Even when I dropped out the first year and enrolled in the academy, she kept in touch. Emailed me every week, making sure I was okay. Annoying as hell, but anyway.
Why did Yvonne feel the need to check in on you?
Because I was a New York cop in the 90s, that's why. And not just any cop. Back then, you could count the officers who looked like me on one hand. Yvonne worried that the pressure would get to me.
And did it?
I've made it to retirement age, so I'm gonna say no.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Yeah.
The door is locked, naturally.
The office must be closed for the evening.
You try 1971. There's no reason to believe that that would be it, but...
Plus, the multi-tool picking locks in full view of police officers is generally not a good idea.
I'm curious. How many times have you been asked to save someone from the attack tomorrow?
That's classified.
So, a lot. You never said yes? Not once?
Never. If we opened up that door, Ground Zero would be flooded with time travelers.
But the day before is okay.
There's a risk, but within parameters. We've taken precautions.
Precautions like doubling my security deposit?
That was one of them.
Yeah, this is the place. They had me over every Friday for drinks.
They?
Yvonne and her husband, Dion. Amazing how it all comes flooding back, huh? I know it's been 6 decades, but...
It still feels like yesterday.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's not yesterday. It's today. Let's see what's what.
Okay. Dion Lazzotti. Okay, Dion Lazzotti, luminary artist, has passed away on September 5th, 2059, at the age of 82 after a lengthy battle with skimming syndrome. Dion was best known for his series of paintings depicting smoke emanating from Ground Zero, as seen from the landmarks throughout the post-9/11 New York. This series is often cited as an endearing testament to the city's resilience. Dion has often expressed a deep affection for those landmarks long before 9/11. He would visit a single location every day for weeks or months, drawing countless sketches until he was satisfied. This, critics have said, is what imbued his work with such a unique intimacy. It is often speculated that the loss of his wife, Yvonne, on that fateful September day in 2001 is what ignited his artistic odyssey. Dion's canvases, vivid with emotion, graced global galleries, including the Hyde Park Art Center in Chicago and the Park Gallery in New York. May his art and spirit forever inspire. In lieu of flowers, please make a donation to the Yvonne Lazzetti Foundation.
Jesus. You think he would have set the record straight at least once before he died? Yvonne might have died on September 11th, but she didn't actually die in... Well, you know, people are gonna believe what they want to believe.
Hannah?
Yeah?
What about Yvonne's... Dion, you said.
I know what you're thinking. That's a dead end. Dion's a good dude. Or maybe he was? I have no idea if he's still alive. Anyway, I talked to him, unofficially, at Yvonne's funeral and stuff. He was clean. But it's not like I've been right about anything so far. Damn it. They always say you shouldn't work cases you're personally involved in. This is why. Yeah, no sense woolgate.
Nobody's home. You think we're too late?
You're asking if she's murdered already? I don't think so. Autopsy put the time of death at around midnight. That's 5 hours away. There's still time to prevent it.
Time for some late B&D.
Any moral objections to using this?
Is that an Abbott Tech multi-tool?
Indeed it is.
Yeah, that should do the trick. My younger self in this time would arrest you for it. But now, go to town.
The graying of moral lines, huh?
Hannah?
I'm alright. Just a bit of deja vu. I was here when I heard the news.
The news?
You know, that the towers fell. Ask anyone who was alive that day and they can tell you where they were.
It's true.
I was here.
We just did that last night.
Found the body. Searching for clues. If the attack happened any later, maybe I would have found some.
This one looks to be the most recent.
Moral skies? Yeah. I'm this year, Chef, I've been doing this thing where I just try and play through one game at a time instead of having like 4 different games on the go. It's a pretty novel concept. Okay.
Also, isn't this the archway leading to Rock Camp Plaza?
technically, you're
In bed
right.
because you're not a morning person with a phone call from someone you know. I had friends. Yeah.
It's called Washington Square Park.
Teach Yerg your ways. I don't know. Yerg has more viewership and subs and everything than me.
Spend weeks or months at a time editing and sketching the same landmark.
I didn't know him all that well, but it sounds like him.
And those sketches on the Lazotti's table, they were of the Washington Square Park Arch, correct?
That's what they look like. So you think he's at Washington Square?
Seems likely.
Couldn't hurt to check.
There we go. Sorry. I can't talk over them because they're not very loud and I'm blanking them out in my own head. Yeah, I know Yerg is like all over the place playing stuff. But I mean, like I said, Yerg has better viewership, more subs, and is generally more successful than me. So if anyone's got to teach anybody anything, it's the other way around. Oh, you know, you're saying that's where you were when it happened, huh?
I believe that's the Gothic Bridge in Central Park. I remember hearing it collapsed in the mid-2050s. They rebuilt it from graphene nanotube composite. People complained it wasn't the same, but I couldn't tell the difference.
I forgot she kept this. Jesus, look at us.
Us?
That's Yvonne and me. 18 years old, first week of college.
Friend had a job interview that she slept through.
The year.
Man, it's wild when you hear those kinds of stories.
The bridge. Almost 3/4 of a century's worth.
Like people who were late were like slept through their alarm and lived as a result. That one guy who was cheating on his wife, and she called and be like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm at work." And no, he was not, because he would have been very dead.
There's a crumpled up piece of paper in the trash bin.
Remember these D's: Dion's home, D&T, dorm. Throw it away when you memorize it. Don't get locked out of work again. Dion's home. What's D&T? Cause I'm D&T. It's dynamite. Okay, so hold on. What's the dorm? 84. All right. Excuse me. Let's write that down for a second. Sorry.
You have to keep looking. It's friggin'
Hey, Yvonne. It's Em. Haven't heard from you, but I assume we're still having drinks tonight? Windows on the World, 8 p.m.
Excuse me.
I'll be there with bells on.
Huh. Yvonne was at Windows on the World the night before she was killed. As last meals go, she could have done worse.
You didn't know about this already?
No. Should I have?
You said you came here looking for clues after the murder. You didn't play these messages then?
Honestly, I don't remember. It's not like it would have mattered. Windows on the World was on the top floor of the North Tower.
Fair point.
Wow, we're just gonna go straight there, huh?
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
Winera? Where the hell is Winera?
Okay. May as well look that up. Type of business: import, export. Known dates: 94 to 2001. Okay. So they were also at the Trade Center.
Winera of USA is a business inside the North Tower of the World Trade Center. If that message on the answer phone is anything to go by, it's probably worth looking into.
Okay.
A rather nice rendering of a lighthouse. The one on Roosevelt Island, I believe. Painted several decades before they added the digital clock interface. A painting of a cube. I think it's the one in Astor Place. Strange seeing it without the glowing LED lights. This must be before they were added. A painting of the Statue of Liberty. Looks the same as she does in my Wen. A painting of the Brooklyn Bridge. Was this painted before or after they added those nets to prevent people from throwing things off it? Anything that's on television right now, I can watch on demand at home.
All right. What the hell's DNT?
I've
DNT. Wait, what's her address though? Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. Nope. I need their address. Like, I should have it here. Kind of wild that I can't, like, just get it from here.
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, you.
Alright.
Is that him?
You mean Dion? I think so. It's been 60 years since I've seen him, and even then I didn't know him well.
Incidentally, you really should sub-vocalize.
Oh, no. Never got the hang of it.
Fair enough.
Ugh.
Hello. Excuse me?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Lost in another world.
Are you Dion Lazzotti?
Yeah. That's me.
Oh, thank Christ.
Is something wrong?
There's no way to put this delicately, but we are friends of your wife, Yvonne.
Oh, well, Yvonne's not my problem anymore. So, can you leave me alone, please? You're in my light.
You don't get it. She's in serious danger. We need to find her as soon as possible.
No. Nope. I'm done. Whatever mess she's gotten into, she can clean it up herself.
Quite. You don't seem concerned.
Because I'm not. It's just like I said. She's not my problem anymore. I spent way too long being angry. I just want to focus on this. Can I do that? Please?
Wait, are you and Yvonne having problems?
Not that it's any of your business, but yeah.
I had no idea. She never said.
Do we know you?
Well...
No, forget it. I don't care. If you don't know...
Hey, how's it going?
What are you painting?
The Arch. I've been obsessed with it since I was a kid. Been sketching it for weeks. Figured it was time to dive in. So here I am.
What is it about the arch that obsesses you?
How you doing, Ollie?
The
Hi,
curves,
Lenny.
the park beyond. The way it perfectly frames the Twin Towers. Want to catch...
For now.
Not quite there yet, but I'll get it one day.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Practice. That's all it takes. Yvonne used to make fun of me for liking it so much, but she can't make me feel bad about it anymore. So I'm painting it.
Why are you so upset with Yvonne?
Like I said, if you don't know, I'm not saying.
Are you familiar with Hannah Tanaka?
Yvonne's cop friend? Not a lot. They had a fling back in college.
The hell of Expedition 33. You and everyone else I know.
Did they?
You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, well, you know, college.
Look, if there's any drama here, I want no part of it. I just want to paint.
Okay.
We're going to go now. I'm sorry about everything.
Nothing to be sorry about.
All right.
Huh.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah. Just thinking how this just looks like any other building when you're right up next to it. As long as I don't look up.
Well, I'm gonna say buckle up, anybody for whom 9/11 was formative. Let's go here first.
So, do you see her?
Who, Yvonne?
Yes, Yvonne.
No, but I think someone is looking at you. Very closely, in fact. Do you know that woman?
No, I don't.
She's smiling now.
I can see that.
You sure you don't know her?
I don't.
Kiss, kiss,
Well,
kiss,
she
kiss, kiss,
certainly
kiss,
knows
kiss,
you.
kiss.
I'll wait by the elevator and keep an eye out for Yvonne. You talk to that woman and find out what's what.
Yeah, good idea.
Right.
You're in the hospital. Oh no. How?
Sorry,
How?
do we know each other?
Chef, how did a pencil go into your eyeball?
I'm not sure we do.
Well, we can change that easily. What's your name?
Oh my.
I'm Fia Quinn.
And poof. Hi, Fia. Now I know who you are. Amazing, huh?
I'm not entirely sure what just happened.
How about I buy you a drink and we can find out?
the fucking stare.
Worse, believe me.
Well then, to being worse. My name is M. Quentin, by the way.
Quentin.
Quentin?
Yeah, like the old singer.
Oh shit.
And poof. Now you know me too. Got your face.
Oh shit.
Blush from
Uh-oh.
I am not blushing.
Of course you're not. Look, I'll make this easy.
Uh-oh.
If you want to sit and join me, I'd like that very much. If not,
Uh-oh.
hey, I tried. No pressure.
Are we gonna go rogue?
Milzo, is that...
The park gallery curator? Could be. I'm not sure. But either way, her voice matches the one on the Lazati's answering machine. So you should find out what she knows.
So...
Oh, man, are we gonna go rogue? Wait, was that Amani, though?
Is the seat taken?
No, but maybe you can do
I
something.
didn't catch it. I got Quentin.
You had me.
But no, that's not Amani, right? That's like
You
her
want a bail or not?
grandparent?
Being rejected twice in one evening? Not sure I could take it.
Your surname? Quentin.
What about it?
You said it was like the old singer. Do you mean Lizzie Quentin?
The one and only. You a fan?
I'm familiar with her work.
I have the best story about her. Bet you can't guess what it is.
No idea. How about you tell me?
Lizzie and me, we're related. She's my great-grandmother. It's obvious, right? I mean, I look just like her. Huh. Usually people think I'm joking when I tell them we're related, but not you.
And are you joking?
No. It's all true.
Mhm.
Just don't ask me to sing. I did not inherit that.
The pencil was sitting on your desk, and I put my binder into my desk, and it hit the edge of the pencil, and it flipped into your eye. It was a freak accident. What the fuck?
Are you familiar with Pye Sycamore or Paula Cameron?
Who?
An artist. I think you would like her paintings very much.
I studied art history in college, but I never heard of her. You'll have to show me sometime.
You're very forward.
Does that bother you?
I didn't say that.
I got stood up tonight. Again. I don't want to mope. Got a carpe diem while you...
Oops. Didn't mean to click.
So, I saw you walk in, and well, here we are.
You were here to meet Yvonne Lazzotti, weren't you?
Huh? Okay, what's going on? How did you know that?
I'm looking for her.
Yeah, you and me both. She stood me up 3 nights in a row. Who are you, anyway?
Fia Quinn, as I said.
Sure. And I'm Tyra Banks. And poof. Turns out we don't know each other after all.
Are you familiar with Dion Lazzotti?
No. Is that Yvonne's brother? Father?
Her husband.
Her what?
Her husband?
I see.
Awkward.
This just gets better and better.
You don't know him.
Oh no.
No, I don't know him.
Can you tell me anything about Yvonne?
Like what?
How did you meet?
She came to my office one day. wanted to interview me about the company I work for.
What company is that?
Some little nothing import-export company. Just a few
Winera or whatever.
We talked. We had a few drinks.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up at my apartment. 3 weeks later, she won't give me the time of day. I wasn't ready to call the U-Haul yet, but I thought... nothing.
Oh, fuck. That's very good.
Top of the goddamn world.
Fuck. Holy shit, that's a very good lesbian joke. Well done. Well placed. That was well delivered.
So you work here, in the World Trade Center?
Yeah, as do 5,000 other people.
And you plan to come to work tomorrow?
Fuck.
I get paid under the table, and I have New York rent to pay. So yeah.
I see. That explains it.
Explains what?
Never mind.
You're unfamiliar with U-Haul? What, the company or the joke around it? With you, I can never tell, T3. I don't know where to start. The joke. The stereotype, is that lesbian women tend to move in together very quickly. You can look it up. This is just a joke, like a running gag, about lesbian. I don't think it's necessarily true, but this is the running gag, the running stereotype, whatever. Don't bruh me. You asked. I'm telling you what it is. And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Go look it up, T3. Like, it's like almost a tropey joke at this point.
I'm going to offer some advice, and I suggest you listen.
What?
Fia, be careful.
I know.
It's mental?
So,
Why?
but I have to try.
Why is it mental?
Don't come to work tomorrow.
Communities have their own in-jokes.
A reason to stay in bed, huh? Now who's being forward?
What? Oh, no, I didn't mean that.
Sorry, Fia, or whoever you are. That ship has sailed. Poof. Gone. At least for now.
Right.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Do you have any idea where Yvonne might be?
No idea. And I don't care. I follow baseball rules. 3 strikes and you're out.
That's very forgiving.
You said Yvonne interviewed you, so she's a journalist.
That's what she told me. But then again, she told me a lot of things.
Hi, Chucky.
I probably should go.
If that's what you want.
Look, Imani.
Oh, it is Imani.
What it's worth, it was really nice to see you.
How'd you know that?
Know what?
That my name is Imani.
Isn't that what M is short for?
Maybe for you, but most people assume it's Emily.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I'm not most people.
Yeah, I get that feeling. Well, leave if you're gonna. This view isn't gonna enjoy itself.
Right. Oh, smooth, Quinn. Real smooth.
Nozzo, I don't suppose you could hit the rewind button so I could try that again?
You know that it only activates if the system thinks you're dead. Or almost dead.
I mean, that was...
Dying of
yeah, I was gonna say, that was... We watched 1,000 deaths.
Thanks for that.
Small deaths there.
Yvonne is still in
Shoot yourself. I don't think you can.
Supermodel?
Luck?
Did you learn anything?
Oh, her name is Imani. I mean, M. Her name is M.
Anything else?
Not much. I'll tell you on the way down.
What's the hurry?
Let's just go.
Fine. You're in charge. I had no idea. Yvonne was cheating on Dion? She just didn't seem the type.
With a
It's
lady.
not exactly something you tell people about, is it?
No, I guess not.
We're going back in now. To go to Winera.
Nobody appears to be in.
Huh. That's a pretty bare bones lock. You know, in case you wanted to know that for any reason.
Right. Just a sec.
Huh. Strange.
Something catch your eye?
No. Nothing. And that's what's strange. You know how expensive it was to rent an office in this building? If you could afford it, you want to show it off. But this place, I don't think we could find a more generic-looking office if we tried.
It's true.
And that's relevant?
It's all beige and taupe.
No idea. Let's look around.
Except for the Winamp visualizer on the computer here. Alright. Hold on. Okay, so old's at the top. That's crazy. No, wait. 5th, 6th, 7th. Yeah, okay. Winamp, Winamp, Winamp. It really whips the llama's ass. From the admin to you. I am a FedEx the latest set of invoices. Could you get those payments processed by EOD tomorrow? Hi, my name is Yvonne Lazzetti for the Village Eye. I'm writing an article of office work in the World Trade Center, and I was hoping to talk to you about what it's like. Can I swing by your desk after work hours someday soon? Promise not to make or take up too much of your time. Hi, what's the title of your article? If you haven't chosen one yet, how about elevated efficiency? Anyways, thanks so much for thinking of me. I'm just an office drone, but I'm happy to talk. I usually wrap up around 6. How about you swing by tomorrow? Okay. You handle the payments at what era? Joe DeMarco. I really need to advance on my next payment. It's extremely urgent. Your boss knows why. A few days. I need tonight. I don't like being stonewalled. Do I need to come over there? It's fine. Just give him whatever he needs. Okay. You can still the attitude. I spoke to my boss. Needs authorized early payment. Okay. Okay. DNT. Here we go. So much for not too much of your time, huh? Not that I'm complaining. Beat spending an all night watching trash dramas on DNT. Okay. So that's the channel for whatever DNT is. Okay. I can think of plenty worse ways to waste my time. Drink sounds fantastic. And no judgment but about DNT here. My dial is permanently set to channel 13. There we go. 1 and 3. Wait an hour and left. There are these amazing things called phones, which you carry around in our pockets now. Shall we try again? You know, karaoke rows. Was on our deadline. Let's try to karaoke row. Just between you and me, it was hilariously bad. You'd know that too if you were there. Alright. As we saw when you're higher, the counselor did it. Okay. Okay.
A few desks, more computer monitors, a whiteboard or two. Nothing particularly special about any of it.
Hmm. So when you get Dion's place.
So,
excuse me.
In college.
Sorry, I have a cold.
You didn't think to volunteer that information?
It's personal and not relevant. Look, it was a one-time thing, and we were both high as hell. I barely remember it.
Liar.
Never mentioned it again, and neither did she. I can't believe she told Dion.
So, thoughts on Dion?
I don't know if I trust my thoughts anymore. I didn't even know they were having problems. If I'd known, maybe I would have, I don't know, talked to her or something. Been a better friend.
You're trying to save her life. I call that being a good friend.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's get...
Yeah.
Okay. So
I finally did it. I finally went to Windows on the World.
You never went before?
No. I always meant to. Figured I would go there one day. Always thought there'd be time. Until there wasn't.
that's fair. Okay, let's try talking to him again. Now that we have juicy details.
Dion?
Yeah.
Your wife had an affair, didn't she? With a woman named M.
That was one of them.
There was more than one.
She didn't do much to hide it. It's like she wanted to get caught. And now, you know too. Great.
Yikes. Sorry, dude. That's that. I mean, like, obviously, like hiding her true self or whatever. That it sucks that he's, you know, the one to suffer about it.
What do you know about M?
Only that she's some corporate type working in the World Trade Center. How am I supposed to compete with that? Look, I come here to try and not think about it, okay?
You're not thinking about your wife's mistress by painting the World Trade Center where she works.
Okay, fair point. Maybe I don't have to draw the towers, just the arch. No, screw that. I'm not letting her take this from me. I'm painting it all.
I'm sorry about Yvonne.
Hey, there are plenty of fish in the sea, right? Sometimes I think I never should have left home. Three Brook may have been in the middle of nowhere, but no, she won't drive me back there. I won't give her the pleasure.
What brook?
Three Brook, place I grew up. A little place on Long Island, more trees than people. And as you can guess, more than one brook. That's the type of sizzling creativity I left behind. Never thought I'd miss it, but no, I'm staying.
Okay, so then I guess it's 3 Brook or 3. That's probably one of your biggest regrets. My mother had a friend who was very old but mentally fit. She wanted me to see her, but I always chose Minecraft over seeing some random person in the hospital. I agreed to see her once since I didn't have anything better to do. 2 weeks before visitation, she died. It was 2 Brook in your playthrough. Oh, that's fun. I mean, listen, T3, that can be a regret if you want it to be, but on the counter side, your mom was trying to make you meet a random old person and you were young. Like, most young people would make the same choice you did.
We're going to go now.
No sense in beating yourself up about it. Okay, so 3, 1, 3, 8, 4.
Right, that seems to have done it.
I can't believe I'm willingly walking into a press office. I'd never hear the end of it if anyone found out.
Still rather selfish. I mean, I guess, but like, you were a young person. It's not atypical. It's weird to don't hold yourself to an abnormal standard comparative to basically every other young person.
There are too many workstations here to search them all randomly. There are Hannah?
Yeah? Yeah.
Here we go. Emails from the other side. Your loyalty here. I looked into an error for you. They seemed legit. They own several warehouses in New Jersey, headquarters somewhere in the World Trade Center. Okay. From Jeremy Sams. Okay. Sandra S. A bit early, but a visited supper club of October 5th. Okay. James Von Lilly. Right, yes, that's the other half of that email. Jesus Christ, you're lucky you didn't get caught sneaking onto that Winter Woman's computer. So this is pretty huge. If true, check out the list one by one. Do it by the book. Seriously, no more Lois laning. I mean it. You put me through this again, you'll be sharing the desk. Don't care about basically every young person. I was different. I am different. I feel like I should have known better. Okay, fine, T3. Feel guilty for who you were in the past, for choices that you made as a young person who didn't know better. Feel free to put that guilt upon yourself now. That's fine. Like, this is a fun thing to tell your therapist, actually, because I think the therapist would tell you the same thing, which is you are choosing to hold on to guilt for choices you made when your brain was still half pudding. Like, you don't have to feel bad about it, is my point. But like, okay, if you want to just carry that baggage with you, one of many bags that we all have to carry, that's your call. Okay. D&T. Your article about when Era stops now. Consider this a warning. Hey, I don't know what's going on over there, but word is that your office is in our department's crosshairs. Okay. Yeah. Killer mold affecting east side apartment houses. President Bush visits Florida. Michael Jackson's playing Madison Square Garden. Do. Someone called M to keep calling the office when you're not in. I gave your home number. Hope that was okay. Tell your flings be careful what they say on answering machines. This is the last time. I'm not going through this again. I've already moved out. Don't go looking for me. Goodbye forever. Ooh. Jesus, Hannah, what have you done? Print it.
Printing out this document about Winera. Yvonne was looking into them. Did you know about that?
I didn't, no.
Are you sure?
What's with the tone? I never heard of them before today.
The last email on the list. I suggest you read it.
Huh? I don't understand.
Printout's finished.
Okay.
Just a long list of financial transactions. Several pages of them. Do these names mean anything to you, Hannah?
They don't. But a company like Winera probably makes
ads about to start.
transactions every day, right?
I'm stuck.
Transactions to businesses, yes. But these are names of people, not businesses. That's definitely odd.
Can you scan these names through the archive and see if they have anything in common?
Already on it. It'll take just a few minutes. Stand by.
I am so confused.
I wish there was a way to pop. Oh, there we go. I swear to God, I have tried the spacebar before and it didn't work. I've tried it multiple times. Oh, fuck you. Okay, we'll be back in like 3 minutes. So get yourself a drink, a snack, go to the washroom, scream into a pillow, really ponder about the spacebar pausing games, and we'll be back soon. All right, we're back. Also, I want to look up something real quick. Hold on. Rosa, that was her name. Sorry, I had to look it up.
Unless... Oh, shit. That explains why they sent me. Those assholes.
Hannah?
Damn it. All this time.
Uh-oh.
Hannah, talk to me. I can't help you unless you tell me what's going on.
I can't talk. I never could. Do you understand? Not since that night. I thought I was free.
What?
It was all my fault.
Thea, the names on that list. Known criminals, mafia types, government officials.
Awkward.
Winera was a money laundering operation.
I was a good cop, you know. Despite everything, I was good at my job.
Hannah, what are you not telling us?
They sent me there on purpose. They wanted to rub my face in it.
Thea, the printouts. Page 3.
Hannah Tanaka. For $1,000. They worked her in so that if she ever revealed them, she would be caught too.
10th from the bottom.
Hannah, your name is here.
Amazing detective work.
Why is your name here?
Why do you think?
I'm not playing games. Tell me, now.
You think it was easy? Being a cop in 2001, looking like I do? I had to play ball. I had to fit in. I I couldn't act like I was better than everyone else,
Mhm.
so I did what I was told. I cashed my check like everybody else.
A check from Winera.
Must have been. All I knew it was from a shell company. Never bothered learning which one. Half my precinct was involved. It's just how things were done. Taking money to look the other way. Occasionally. Not all the time, just occasionally.
There's more, isn't there? If Yvonne was investigating these bribes, that could be why she was killed.
It wasn't relevant. This was supposed to be about Nick Cord and nobody else. It wasn't supposed to lead to this.
Lead to what? Us finding out?
She confronted me, told me what she found. I tried to warn her off, begged her to stop. Then they sent me to the alley. Told me to mark it as unsolved and keep it that way. They didn't tell me it was her.
What? You knew why she was killed this whole time?
I never said I didn't know. I said there was no evidence.
Blasting semantics.
Jesus Christ. Fia, don't bother. The mission is scrubbed. Bring her back to the landing point.
Wait a second.
I don't want to hear it. You lied to us, Miss Tanaka. You abused our time, our resources, and our patience. We're done.
No, you can't do that. Yvonne is going to die.
She's already dead. Get back here. Now.
You fucked it. You fucked it.
The door is that way.
Please, you don't understand.
We don't have to. Let's go.
Damn it.
Dawson, Parker, Sam's.
Hey, pig!
Sorry. What?
You heard me.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't. Get a few of us.
Oink, oink, oink!
Jesus, this is the last thing I need.
Hannah!
You gonna take that, pig?
The law says I gotta. Freedom of speech, yada yada.
So you're not gonna do anything about it?
Listen, it's getting late. It's raining. Neither of us wants
Getting herself arrested so she can't get sent
to
back.
pretend I heard nothing, okay? Ow! What the everlasting fuck, lady?
A swear. That's the one swear for the game. That makes it PG-13 or whatever.
You want another black eye?
Turn around, hands behind your head. Now!
Wait, just hang on a moment.
Sure, I'll get right on that.
No, you don't understand.
I understand perfectly. She assaulted a police officer. When it comes to obeying the law, that's one of the big no-nos.
Come on, hurry up!
Hannah, why are you doing this?
Huh? Who are you? Officer, I've never seen this woman before in my life.
What?
Look, this is none of my business. I got a job to do. Unless you want me to take you in for obstruction of justice.
No, that's not necessary.
Then I suggest you get out of my way. As for you, you gonna cooperate? I trust I don't need the handcuffs.
No, I'll cooperate. Just get me processed. Now.
Good. I don't get it. But I don't have to. Station's that away. Now move.
I know the way.
Nozzo?
I heard.
I'm gonna go with scream of frustration.
What was that?
A scream.
Ah, the sub-vocalization mark.
Aw, man.
Well, trust me, it was loud and satisfying. I thought the brass upgraded the vetting process.
They did. They examined her left, right, and center. Psych profile, personal history, everything. It all checked out.
What is she doing?
Preventing us from pulling her to the present.
Right, but why?
I have no idea.
So I hate to ask, but are there any ripples?
Yes, but they haven't stabilized yet. All I can see with any certainty is that Ahana Tanaka was booked on September 10th, 2001.
That's all?
That's all. Until she decides on a course of action and commits to it, I can't see what consequences this might have.
So what do we do?
She's going to prison, Fia. That means she's going to be indoors and being monitored at all times, so I can't pull her back remotely.
There's a protocol for this, I assume?
Yes, if an agent or client gets incarcerated, there's only two options. We either have to bail them out, or we jump forward to when they are released.
How much would it cost to bail her out?
For assaulting a police officer, that's a felony charge. There's no bail.
Blasting-tastic. How long until she's released?
Checking. There's no record of it.
Of course not.
Good.
Like I said, the
Hi,
records
kitten.
haven't stabilized yet. Could be anywhere between 6 months to 2 years. Or more, if she doesn't behave.
Can we just dump her?
Just to leave her. Can we leave her?
Only if she's booked for life, which is doubtful.
Working about lubricate me? Well, thank you so much. I need it.
Nozo, is
Oops.
her comm working all right?
It's working perfectly.
Hannah, I know you can blasting hear me.
It's working perfectly, but she doesn't have a sub-vocalization module.
No module?
She said she never learned how to use one, so even if she wanted to respond, she couldn't.
Well, nothing for it. I'll go over to the prison and speak to her. Find out what's what.
She's gonna make us...
The Manhattan Detention Complex, locally known
Oh,
as
the Tombs.
I'll send you the address.
The Tombs has come up a couple times. It's a real place, but also it's in Unavowed.
Heading over.
Standing by.
Hello, officer.
Oh, it's you.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just peachy. I just got my bell rung by someone's grandma. Your friend has a really jab. I hope I'm not as tough as she is when I'm that age.
Can I see my friend?
That Tanaka lady? Sure, she's all processed. You want to talk to her? Just ask at the front desk.
I'm here to bail out my friend.
Sorry to tell you this, but bail doesn't happen when you assault a police officer.
Right, I figured as much. Thought I'd check.
Now, are you sure?
I get it. Do what you got.
Because I have infinite money in my pocket.
Are you familiar with an officer named Hannah Tanaka?
Same name as the lady we just arrested?
Yes. Although she'd be much younger, mid to late 20s.
Sorry, never heard of her. It's not like all cops know each other.
I'll head off now.
You know, normally I'd say something like, you should see the other guy. But considering who the other guy is, I'll just say thanks instead.
So, you came.
Yes, here I am.
Oh, that's weird. My PFE is vibrating.
I've created a retro-resonance field around the both of you. It alters the words you speak. To anyone listening, you're talking about the weather. Since you can't sub-vocalize, it's the only way you can talk freely.
Oh, clever.
I'm aware. Now answer Sophia's questions.
So, do you have anything to say for yourself?
I'm sorry. I just saw my chance and I took it.
A chance for what?
To do what I need to do.
You're not really in much of a position to do anything.
I have to do something. If I raise a ruckus, tell everyone what's about to happen, cause enough of a stink, maybe word will work its way up the food chain. Then maybe they'll call off the—
You'll just get shanked in prison.
All we need is a day. Not even that. 12 hours. Time enough for the towers to fall. Then it won't matter anymore.
That's a lot of maybes and ifs.
It's all I have now. And you can't stop me. Not while I'm in here.
You want to turn your younger self in?
Turn myself in for what? Doing something every cop was doing? It won't stop what's going to happen.
Why won't it matter tomorrow?
Because Winera will be dust. Buried at Ground Zero. There will be no reason to expose Winera because there will be no Winera.
You're sure about this?
I know I stopped getting checks after the towers fell. I was never asked to compromise my integrity ever again.
That goes a bit beyond compromising your integrity.
You think I don't know that? I spent the next 60 years trying to make up for it. Burying myself in my work, volunteering for the worst cases. The most terrible bad guys you can think of. The shit I've seen. The shit I stopped. I hoped the scales would balance out. But they never did. Not in my mind, anyway. Every night, the same nightmare. Her blood on the concrete. I just want it to have never happened.
What exactly happened that night, Hannah?
You know enough. I'm not going to say anything. Not without.
Oh my fucking god.
You lied to us from the beginning.
What was I supposed to do? Tell the truth?
Yes.
There's no statute of limitations on murder. Even being an accessory to murder, I would have been arrested on the spot. Then I would have had no hope of changing things. So what else could I have done?
Did you really think we wouldn't find out?
I hoped so. I thought we could stop Nick, and that would be the end of it. Then I could return home to a life where it never happened. Where nobody even knew it happened. But that's no longer possible, is it?
Do you know when you'll be released?
They haven't said. It's really up to the officer I punched out. She's the one who's going to press charges.
Hannah, you committed a felony. There's no bail.
I'm going to have to serve my sentence, I assume. You'll pick me up when I'm done?
That is protocol, yes. What?
You...
Hannah, I'll
damn
travel
it.
forward to when you're released.
One more thing. We obviously can't trust you to behave until your sentence is over. So, the retro resonance field will remain active.
What? You mean I'll be talking gibberish until I'm let out?
I'll supply you with a list of authorized phrases you can speak. Otherwise, yeah.
Is this necessary?
I mean, yes. Obviously, yes.
But there's still time. I can still prevent.
No, fuck you, I guess.
At least let me try.
Maybe you should have tried 60 years ago. But now, not an option. Not anymore. Come on, Fia. We're done here.
So that's it. You're just going to let it happen all over again?
You brought this on yourself.
I had no choice.
You have
It's not
plenty.
up to me.
So that...
You always had choices.
That's that.
Fia! Agent Quinn! Please don't do this! Please!
Hello.
Oh,
Are you going to press charges?
against an old lady? Jesus, I don't know. Law says she should get 6 months at minimum, but she clearly needs help. So I'm thinking of recommending a bit of, leniency.
You mean you're letting her go?
No, she punched a cop. Even if I wasn't feeling vindictive, which I'm not, the department can't take it away. But that doesn't mean we gotta throw the book at her. You seem to know her. What would you recommend?
2 months?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Long enough to send a message, short enough to show we're not total assholes. Yeah, 2 months. I'll recommend that when I fill out the paperwork later.
You're being very understanding. You're not upset that she hit you?
Upset's got nothing to do with it. She did the crime, she's doing the time. As far as I'm concerned, justice is served. Ah, damn it.
I'll head off now. Goodbye.
See you around.
Nozzo?
Okay. The ripples are still unstable, but yes. I see a release date in an archived report. November 10th, 2001. 2 months from your current win. Head back to the landing point. I'll make a tunnel.
I assume we're using her security deposit to pay for this.
When the brass is finished suing the pants off her, she'll be paying a lot more than that.
Vindictive is a good look on you, Nozzo.
Just get her back here, Fia.
Alright. Curious about something.
So,
Oh, never mind. Alright. I thought there'd be like extra chit chat available. No. Getting ahead of myself.
I'm a time traveler. Besides, I've spent...
We didn't confirm. God. Yeah, support our troops. Oy, oy, yeah. Operation Payback.
No time to mess about. That is... No time to... No time...
Okay, fine. Same officer, huh?
Hello, officer.
Hmm? Oh, hey. You here with flowers? If so, you can give them to me.
No, that's not why I'm here.
Oh, thank God. I mean, what can I do for you?
I'm here to pick up Hana Tanaka.
Who?
A prisoner of yours. She was scheduled to be...
Doesn't ring a bell. You sure you got the right place?
I am sure, yes.
Sorry. Nobody's scheduled to be released today, as far as I know.
God damn it.
You arrested Hana yourself 2 months ago?
2 months ago? Jesus. You might as well say last century.
You must remember her. Grey-haired Asian. She punched you in the face outside the village eye.
She did what? At where now?
I was a witness. You had quite a nasty shiner.
I'm pretty sure I'd remember something like that. You're probably confusing me with someone else.
Do you remember me?
Hmm? No. Sorry. Normally I'm good with faces, but it's been...
What the fuck?
Well, you know.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Never heard that name before.
Do you know another Hana Tanaka? An officer like yourself?
Like I said, I never heard of that name before.
Could I go inside and ask the desk officer?
The desk officer would be me, and like I said...
If you're the desk officer, why are you out here?
Someone's gotta pick this stuff up. Major pain, these things. Damn it, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Jesus. This is the last thing I should be complaining about.
The flowers are a pain.
Just forget I said that, okay? The world's gone crazy, I get it. Everyone's looking to us for answers. Problem is, we don't got any. We can't make all this go away, but we can accept some damn flowers. So, that's what we'll do. Sorry, I don't mean to dump this on a total stranger. It's been... well, I don't gotta say, do I?
It's alright. Thank you.
Huh.
Sure.
Did you hear all that, Nozzo?
Yeah, I heard.
Are we in the right place?
Double checking right now. Yeah, there it is. Hana Tanaka. Scheduled for release on November 10th, 2001.
Are you sure we've got the right prison?
Manhattan Detention Complex. It says so right here. And besides, you saw her there yourself.
Maybe she was transferred.
If she was, there's no record of it.
Did something happen to her while she was in prison? A fight or a heart attack? Anything?
If anything happened, there'd be a record of it. In fact, there's no record of her doing anything at all.
Is that normal?
No. Even model prisoners get something written about them.
Did she get all redacted and shit?
Model prisoners.
What about her PFE? Can you track that?
Been trying that since you got there. It's, gone.
Gone?
That's what I said. Gone.
Great. It's Joe Anderson all over again.
No. Dr. Anderson only removed his PFE. He didn't disable it. It still gave off a signal. This one is just... gone. No signal at all. At least, not in your current when.
Not in my current when? So her PFE is still active back when I left her?
Yeah. Behind a prison cell. For all the good that does us.
Did somebody actually go back in time and get her before she was released?
So, any ideas?
I'm pulling up the specs for the PFE. Maybe they'll tell us what could have caused this.
And me?
Until these ripples stabilize, I can't trust any of my data readings. But you've got eyes on the ground, as it were.
So you need me to look around. See if there are any other changes?
Yeah. Anything that can shed light on what's going on.
Okay.
Well, fair to...
The apartment is empty, with a for rent sign on the window. No point in going back there.
Okay.
That is not exactly possible. Not in this when.
Okay.
Bit of a sparse crowd, isn't it?
Oh, hey.
Not for long. In about an hour, a
Hold on.
demonstration protesting the recent Afghan invasion is scheduled to begin. It's probably best if you don't get involved.
That woman in the bottom right there with the flute is from Blackwell. Oops. Dude divorced a bunch. Interesting.
Nozzo, Dion Lazotti's history. It's changed. Last time I checked, he went on to become a famous artist, and now he doesn't.
Could be related to what happened to Hannah, but for now I don't see how it's relevant.
Sure, it's just a few paintings, right?
Thea.
Awkward. Okay.
I shouldn't bother her.
Yeah, that lady right there is from Blackwell. Can't remember. Third one?
She doesn't look interested in talking. Blasted. The code doesn't seem to be working anymore.
They changed the code last week. You don't remember it either.
Apparently not.
Are you new?
Yes.
Yes?
Either you are or you aren't. If you want to work here, you gotta be straightforward. Not that it matters, the code's changed. Dig the hat, by the way. Didn't Rachel wear that in last week's episode? Anyway, misery loves company, so if you'd like some of either, I'm here.
Hello again.
What's up?
Why did they change the code?
This has been obsessed with security ever since... Well, you know, took me forever to memorize the last one, too.
So, you work here? At the Village Eye?
I mean, this is obviously Yvonne, right?
Industry has a way of turning you into a grizzly.
No, it can't be. Because Yvonne got murdered?
No.
Unless maybe she didn't
I'm
now.
supposed to be positive. It's awesome! So chill working here. Everyone treats each other great. You totally won't have any gray hairs after just 6 months. There. Nobody can accuse me of not being a team player.
Can anyone let us inside?
Tried calling. Nobody's in. Most of the staff is freelance, and the full-timers rarely stumble in before noon. Lucky us.
Well, I'd bet.
Sure. See you around. Oh, I'm Yvonne, by the way.
Fia quit. Nozzo?
Yeah, I have no idea. Keep talking to her. Maybe she'll spill something.
Wait, did you say Yvonne?
Yeah?
Aren't Yvonne Lazzotti, by any chance?
Not for much longer. Wait, how do you know that name?
Oh, I heard it from... Imani.
Who?
I believe you knew her as M?
Oh, her. For such a big city, it can be really small sometimes. Seems smaller than ever now.
Can you tell me anything about Winera?
No.
Are you sure? Weren't you looking into it?
I said no. Leave it.
Okay.
I am looking into a police officer named Hannah Tanaka.
You knew Hannah too.
Sort of, yes.
She's dead now.
Official or personal?
Does it matter?
Maybe it doesn't. Can't say much either way. Hannah died on September 11th. There's nothing else that needs to be said.
Hannah died?
You didn't know? Shit. Sorry to tell you like this. That sucks. I'm sorry. Jesus, Yvonne, stop apologizing like it's your fault. Sorry.
How about you tell me?
Do you remember where you were that night?
Home. Heard about it on the radio. So, I went outside, looked downtown, and... well, you know the first thing that came into my head when I saw them? That it looked like 2 giant lit cigarettes.
It's true.
Haven't picked up a smoke since.
I'm sorry. You misunderstand. Do you remember where you were the night before?
The night before? Why?
You didn't have any plans that got changed, or receive any mysterious phone calls telling you not to go somewhere?
What a question. No, nothing like that. Just a normal night. Met a girl for drinks, got home around 2 a.m. Why?
So you had drinks with them after all?
Hell no, thank God for that. Look, I can't talk about this. Number 1, I'm not allowed. And 2, it's getting kind of personal, so stop, please.
What the fuck is going on? It feels like somebody went further back in past while we were doing this shit and messed with things further. It's like a pre-chronovergence.
What was Hannah doing there? She wasn't supposed to be.
What?
Never mind. It doesn't matter. About M.
What exactly do you know?
I know you were, well, involved.
Well, we all make mistakes.
Mistakes?
Look, you're new here. You can't start asking questions like this until you've at least been through the door.
Fair.
Could we talk about Dion Lazzotti?
You know him too. I'd really prefer not talking about him. I treated him badly, I know. But I gotta be me. But if you see him, tell him... oh, never mind. He won't believe it anyway.
Well, I'd best be off.
Sure, sure.
I assume you heard all that, Nozzle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hannah's been paradoxed.
1 second.
Blast it.
1 second. Alright. Forgot to give the cat his meds again. Ugh.
I know we're not supposed to intentionally stop any deaths on that day, but...
I think the case can be made that we unintentionally caused one. We're just redressing the balance. As long as we stay focused on that, we're covered.
Ooh, excuse me.
Isn't the PFE supposed to prevent her from paradoxing? Her younger self might be dead, but her older self should be physically fine, right?
Unless
the
the
specs,
PFE got taken
that's
off.
exactly what should happen. But when it involves a historically charged event like this one, the specs are vague.
Nozzo, how the hell did this happen?
I don't know, Fia. Ripple effects can be unpredictable at the best of times, but usually you can trace an effect back to an inciting cause. This one, I'm drawing a blank.
So this is our fault.
You did nothing outside of protocol, Fia. I'll testify to that. And we didn't force Hannah to punch that officer. Everything was fine until she did that.
That's
I'll
true.
testify to that, too.
So what do we do?
Right. The tunnel to September 10th. It's still active. On that day, young Hannah is still alive. Presumably. Prevent her from dying, and the paradox is resolved. Old Hannah doesn't die, she serves out her time, we collect her as planned.
I still want to know how this happened, Nozzo.
Mm-hmm.
No, but all we can do now is treat the symptoms. The rest is above our pay grade. Head back to the landing point, Fia. We'll figure this out. Then we open a tab at JV's and drink the place dry.
Okay.
Open the tunnel, Noz.
Oh, okay, so we're doing this back and forthy thing again.
And a time besides.
Okay. So.
I'm here to visit my...
Sure. Back so soon? Didn't expect you for another 2 months. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, there's good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
It's painfully clear that you don't give a damn what I think. Spit it out already.
Your friend Yvonne. She will survive the night after all.
She does? You're sure?
I spoke to her myself. Or rather, I will speak to her. 2 months from today.
That's good, isn't it? Whatever, doesn't matter. Thank you. Whatever you did to save her, thank you.
There's no way to put this delicately. Your younger self is going to die tomorrow. And because of the date in question, your PFE isn't going to stop the effects.
What? How?
I'm sorry.
No idea.
Somehow you were up in the World Trade Center when it happens.
That makes no sense. I wasn't anywhere near downtown that morning. Am I on a list of official victims?
Checking. No. No, you're not.
Then maybe your source is wrong. Maybe I'd die somewhere else. Like Yvonne did. Jesus, listen to me. Maybe I'd die somewhere else. Sorry, this is a lot to process.
Yeah, in a fucking alley
At least
somewhere.
Yvonne lives. I think it's for the best.
I didn't save Yvonne. Not intentionally. The truth is, I have no idea how it happened.
Excuse me.
So what? It still happened. Or should I say, it isn't going to happen? Anyway, sometimes a case just solves itself. Someone has to take the credit. Might as well be you.
Just what do you mean by it's for the best?
I mean, Yvonne lives. I die. It's a fair trade. I'm okay with that.
Hannah, we're going to do everything in our power to save you.
You are? But I thought because I lied to you. Screwed everything
I mean, you did.
Why would you help me?
Do you really think so little of us? We're not going to leave you like this. Not while we can still save you.
But what I did...
was wrong, but the punishment should fit the crime, and this isn't it.
I was pretty great at my job, you know? Despite everything, I did a lot of good.
Mm-hmm.
Stopped a lot of nasty people. The thought of all of that just... never happening. I don't want that. So whatever it takes, I'll do.
How about we start by telling everything to us?
You don't remember anything. Anything at all that can help us.
I remember lots of things. Apparently none of them actually happened.
As you get closer to midnight, your PFE will get weaker. There may be some memory bleed through.
So we wait until midnight?
We could, but the longer we wait, the less likely we'll be able to stop this from happening.
Good. Being proactive is always the best way. But if I get any, what do you call it, memory bleed through, I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember where your younger self is right now?
I would have just come on shift, so... somewhere in Chelsea?
That's over 20 square blocks. Any way to narrow that down?
Jesus, it's been 60 years. It's not like I kept a minute-by-minute breakdown of every shift I went on.
And even if she did, things have obviously changed. We can't trust her memory of events.
You don't
I remember lots of things. But if I get any...
Okay.
Hannah?
Sure. Wait, sorry. One more question. Yvonne, What happens to her? Does she have a good life?
I can't say one way or the other, but she's still alive, currently living in the south of France with a cluster of 4.
So she had a whole life, and I wasn't around for any of it. God, what a mess.
Okay. Just gonna poke around a little here.
Hey, Yvonne.
Leave when...
Yeah, Winter is probably where we want to go next. Maybe. Hmm. Wait, can I have that printout?
I don't need to print that. I don't need.
Yeah, sure.
To the landing point, then.
Bloody hell. The confession has changed again.
Oh.
Let's see here.
Yeah. I'd like to talk about Imani Quinton. Oh, so now it's Imani who we gotta kill. Was she targeted because of that? They say she had connections to a crime family that's going on. Tanner. Okay, so we've got something called Tanner.
Nozzo, are you seeing this?
Do we stop 9/11? No, I don't think we get to do that, Morts.
On my end, too.
We stop to death and have triggered another one.
Does the name Tanner mean anything to you?
It's a pretty common name. It's been in use since the 12th century.
Let me rephrase. Does it mean anything relevant to you?
Oh.
Hey, Demorts.
No, sorry.
Imani was targeted instead of Yvonne. How did that happen?
I don't know. There's nothing in the archive about Imani at all.
How could there be no entry for Imani at all? It's impossible to exist in this day and age and not leave any kind of evidence.
I agree. There's nothing.
Yeah, she's been
Not even a
scrubbed.
social security number. I think her whole file may have been redacted.
Redacted? But that requires huge clearance, doesn't it?
More than we have, I'll say that much.
So many questions.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Hello.
What's up?
Does the name Tanner mean anything to you?
Should it?
Don't know. Well,
Sure.
All right.
To the land.
so if that's
Okay. So we can't talk to her yet about this. All right. checking that confession, Abby. So, I mean, I did, at least I was looking, I was like, going up through my items, like, wow, that looks weird. And then the help text showed up, and I was like, oh, okay. But that's rough. I think a lot of people are going to get tripped up on that. Back to the tombs.
I'm here to visit.
So, do I still exist or what?
Do you know the name Tanner?
Tanner? Why?
Nick Cord's confession changed again. He mentioned the name as someone who was.
You need help from
assassination
Dave.
job.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, honestly, it's a bit rough to have an item
Couldn't be who.
transmutation itself.
My name. Or at least, the name I used back then.
You used a false name.
Not officially. It was just the name I used sometimes. It just made things easier, you know?
Easier.
It was hard enough being the only female Asian cop around. Correcting everyone who mispronounced my name was a hassle I didn't need. So I used the whitest name I could think of that was similar to my own. Everyone did it back then. At least, you did if you looked like me.
Is Nick referring to you in this confession?
No chance in hell. I didn't even know Nick. Unless that somehow changed too? No. I was asked to do a lot of things, but kill? Never. They wouldn't. And even if they did, I never would have agreed to kill her. Not Yvonne.
Well, you didn't. You killed Imani.
You didn't think to tell us this before now.
Again?
I swear I'd forgotten all about it. I only used that for my first year or two as a beat cop. When I made detective, I decided that it could be everyone else's problem from now on, not mine. I haven't thought about it since.
What about killing someone else?
Huh?
This confession doesn't refer to killing Yvonne, but Imani.
I don't even know this Imani person. And is she even dead? That confession only says she was a target, not that she was killed. Get your facts straight before accusing me of anything.
Oh my god.
We're not accusing you, Hannah. At least, not this version of you.
Semantics. Come back with proof.
You don't...
I remember lots, but if you don't...
Oops. Alright.
Oh, could you give me archive access while I'm in here? I'd like to do some research. See if anything changed that I don't remember.
You think that'll help?
Couldn't hurt. It's not like I'm good for much else right now.
I don't know.
You really think I'm going to screw you over? With my entire existence?
I mean, you're a little nihilistic.
Put like that. Fair enough. Giving you archive access now.
Got it. I'll get to work. And thanks.
Can't look up Imani, which I think is a bit of an oversight at this point.
To the land.
Hello.
What's up?
Did you know that Hannah used a false name?
For her job? Yeah, she mentioned it. Don't remember what it was. Why?
No reason. Never mind.
Okay.
Well,
Sure.
To the land.
Excuse me.
I don't need...
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. I don't really know what to do here.
I'm a type side.
And when in doubt, ask everyone everything.
Dion?
Yeah.
What?
Three place I never no.
Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Dano, not that one.
To the land.
The apartment is empty. That. Hello.
What's up?
Well,
Sure.
do you know an officer named Hannah Tanner?
Not personally, no, but I know the name. Just another one of our own who died that day.
Was Hannah a first responder?
No, nothing like that. Tanner was murdered early that morning. Not the only one killed in the line of duty that day, but she was the first. I guess you could say she beat the rush. Jesus fucking hell. Sorry. Is all I can do sometimes.
Hannah Tanner was murdered? How? By who?
Can't say much. Things were a little busy around that time. You can imagine why. I didn't hear about it till weeks later. By then, the killer was in jail. Justice served, scales balanced, thin blue line remains unbroken, yada yada. That's all I can say.
Can you tell me anything else about Hannah's murder? Anything at all?
Gotta say, usually it's us asking the questions. Why you so interested anyway? They got the wrong guy?
I have no idea. Forget I asked.
Probably best for both of us if I do.
Thank you.
Sure. Oh, hey, a bit of advice? This is not a good time to be asking about cop killers. The city's in love with us right now. We may not deserve it. Hell, I know for a fact we don't. But it is what it is.
I understand. Thank you.
Okay.
To the landing.
Let's ask old you about it as well.
Hello.
Oh.
Do you know an officer named Hannah Tanner?
Sounds familiar, but that's about all.
So you wouldn't know where she is?
After the knock I took, I barely know where I am. Sorry.
Does the name...
Should it?
No. I'll head goodbye.
See you.
Can I not have Tanner in here yet? Wild.
So, do I still... I remember a lot, but if I... Sure.
Okay. Okay, so then what about...
So...
Damn it.
If that...
No, so.
Yeah, Fia.
Any idea?
Not at the moment.
No, just nothing, huh?
Not one member of the brass noticed anything odd about Hannah's profile.
No, but that isn't surprising. Police corruption isn't something that goes on your service record.
Right. Bye for...
I'll be...
Wow, even Nas is just like, fucking, I don't know, man. Hmm. I don't know. I'm a bit stumped here. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna try something, which is very icky.
If there is a reason.
Nope. All right. Thank God. Who might be willing to talk more if they knew you knew Hannah was murdered? Hood man. Hood man? Dude man. That's the Hood man. Hiya, dude man. How you doing? Dinosaurus. Hello. Welcome in. Who might be willing to talk more if they knew you knew Hannah was murdered? How goes the puzzles? I mean, up until this moment, pretty well. That toad is sick. Which toad? The one behind me. Hmm? That's just a mushroom. That's not a full toad. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome in.
I'm here to visit my
Yeah, it's like a one-up mushroom.
So?
Okay. Hold on. Let's do this thing real quick. Hi everyone, my name is Corey. I'm a variety streamer. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I play all kinds of things. Right now, oh god, an ad's about to start. Well, let's snooze that for 5 minutes, shall we? Meh. There we go. I stream all kinds of things. Right now, I'm streaming a game called Old Skies, which is a time-traveling point-and-click adventure game. What else? The blue mushroom is the shrinking mushroom. All right, fine. Well, there you go. Thank you, Dubin. You're not the first person to tell me that, I think. What else? I recently played through a game called Rosewater, which was actually another adventure game. Playing Core Keeper on Mondays with a bunch of other lovely streamer folk. And then, actually, next week I'm going to be dipping my toe back into Everspace 2 to play some of the DLC that has recently come out. What else? Here's some... Oh, here we go. Here's some stuff about me. Yeah, Earthbound. Yes. I have a variety of Earthbound things. You can't see it. I have a bunch of Earthbound art, like, on my wall. You know what? Hold on. Hang on. Hang on. I can do this. Is it this way? Nope. This way. So, like, that's Buzz showing up in the... Oh, hold on. Buzz with the meteor. And then these 4 little squares here are all different, like, vignettes. If I can zoom in on them. This would be fun. Maximum zoom. My god, what is the maximum zoom? 400. Okay. So that's like Foreside, the helicopter leaving. That's in Winters, they're having a fire at the campground. That's Professor Saturn's ship, little Starman thing. There's Jeff riding on Nessie with the monkey. Is that PS1 Lunar? I mean this over here? Oh yeah, and look, there's a Starman that I made from clay myself. An Earthbound hat, Ness right there, and yeah, that's hold on. So homemade Starman, Ness hat, Ness figurine. Original Lunar, the Silver Star Story complete, PS1 Deluxe box set. That's beaten halfway to hell and back. Yes. Yes, it is. You know, I have a redeemed ask me about stuff on my shelf. Nobody ever uses it, and I have so many like things on my shelves. There's additional shelves over there. But yeah, I play all kinds of stuff. There's point redemptions to make me eat sour things or bean boozled beans or other horrible sour things. There's also one for getting free games. I have a bunch of game keys. Move my microphone back where it's supposed to go. A bunch of game keys, and you can have one if you redeem that. It takes a little while to get it. It's like 5,000 some odd points, but like free game. All you gotta do is watch. There's also bit redemptions. There's a list somewhere, it's probably this way over here somewhere, if you want to spend bits at me, but you don't have to. And that is pretty much me. So welcome in, everyone. And have I heard or seen Promise Mascot Agency? No, dude, man. What is that? That sounds like an anime or a ridiculous narrative game.
Hannah?
Sure.
Okay. The only person I can think of now is the investigator, which I thought we already talked to her, but fucking, I don't know, man. We're just throwing spaghetti at the wall right now. You haven't played Paradise Killer? Oh. Oh, it's their new game. Hang on, hold on. Sorry, no. I gotta look, because Paradise Killer lives in my head rent-free. I'm gonna replay Paradise Killer at some point. Store. Promise Mascot Agency. Hold on. Promise Mascot Agency. Okay. Okay, hold on. Explore a cursed Japanese town, recruit mascot friends, and come to the rescue when disaster strikes. Solve the mystery of your exile. Help a living finger work through her many anger issues. Turn Promise Mascot Agency into the best agency in Japan, this open world narrative adventure, adding to wish list. Thank you for letting me know about that game, dude, man. I'm going to snooze those one more time. But if you haven't played Paradise Killer, you should fucking play Paradise Killer. Oh my god, Paradise Killer is such a good fucking game. In fact, hold on.
Nanny, the hell?
That's literally from Paradise Killer. It has been on my soundboard since I've had a soundboard.
Hello again.
What's up?
Might after thing, finishing PMA. Yeah, honestly, and the Paradise Killer I played was phenomenal, and it wasn't even like the final version because they added more side quest stuff, more narrative beats, and achievements to the game after I finished it. So that's why I want to go back and replay it, because like there's more game there than when I played it. It's a mystery game. It is a locked room mystery murder mystery game. But also everyone is hot. The soundtrack is all vaporwave. And the visuals are also vaporwave. And there's a naked demon with his dick and balls hanging out. I don't know how much more you want me to sell it. Let's try. I'm trying to sell it for you. There's the main character who you play in PMA is voiced by Kiryu, the main character from the Yakuza series. Ooh, interesting. I should tell Holly about that. I wonder if that's enough of an overlap. The Hollysaur, one of the people I play Core Keeper with, also a streamer, also just a wonderful human being, is absolutely obsessed with the Yakuza series. So I wonder if that would be enough to get her to look at this game.
Hannah Tanaka was murdered.
Yeah, I know.
You told me she died in the 9/11 attacks.
No, I said she died on September 11th. How'd you find out about that anyway? Everyone from my editor to the commissioner to the mayor threatened me with all sorts of sanctions if I said a word.
I'm looking into Winera.
And Hannah's murder is related?
I believe so.
I knew it. I friggin' knew it! Okay, I'm not allowed to talk about that. But they didn't say I couldn't listen.
Yeah,
so,
thank you, dude, man. I really appreciate that. So, I didn't see the thing fire off. Hold on. What were you playing? There's the raid. The auto raid thing didn't work. Hang on. Do that. Marvel Rivals. Okay. I don't know why that didn't fire. I wonder if one of the, like, the triggers with the Twitch API have been a little sketchy recently. It's supposed to do that after you, like, raid in here. I don't know why it didn't. Numerous slurs and insults spewed. Ugh, God. Man. Why can't people on the internet just be fucking chill?
I know that M worked in the Winera office.
Yeah, I thought she was a dead end. Claimed to know nothing. Pegged her for a pretty face to make the place look legit. I thought she was harmless. I thought wrong.
Hannah was taking bribe money.
I knew as much. There wasn't any other reason to be on Winera's payroll. I asked her about it. She didn't confirm it, but didn't exactly deny it either. She begged me to leave it alone, said it was dangerous. I thought she meant dangerous for me.
I had a whole wholesome talk with some dude about Wingstop, and then it turned into nonstop bitching. Oh no, I'm sorry. You open up to somebody to talk about Wingstop. It's a very vulnerable moment. I'm sorry you weren't respected.
Winera was a shell company, laundering money to use for bribes.
Yeah, it was obvious if you knew to look for it. They had only a little money coming in and a whole lot going out. I came this close to blowing the whole thing wide open, but...
What do you mean, M wasn't harmless?
What else would you call it? She killed my best friend. She's locked up in the tombs now. Good riddance.
Let me guess. You didn't leave it alone.
Didn't want to, but I had to. Not my choice, believe me.
So why didn't you, as you say, blow the whole thing wide open?
Because my editor is a city hall flag.
Alright, we're gonna let the ads run this time.
This month. Do people just stop thinking for themselves when they turn 40?
God, I hope not.
It wasn't the right time. According to who? Ever since the towers went down, he kills any story that makes our local heroes look bad. And this Winera thing? It couldn't make them look any worse.
M is the murderer. She killed Hannah.
You didn't know?
No.
Well, damn it. That's one bean spilled. You didn't hear it from me, okay?
If it was kept such a secret, how did you find out about the murder?
I have a police scanner. I heard Hannah's name, so I ran down to the tombs to find out more. Managed to learn just enough before the whole thing was hushed up.
What about other media outlets?
I tried. Nobody wants to touch a story like this with a 10-foot pole.
Cowards.
The whole world is in love with the NYPD right now. Gotta think of the ratings, right? Cowards.
See?
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to drink my coffee and wait for someone to open the door. Life goes on.
I think M might be innocent.
Let me guess. She batted her eyes at you, so she must be pure as the untouched snow.
Not exactly.
Well, trust me. Don't fall for that unfettered free spirit crap. Learn from my mistake.
Alright, we're gonna park here because the ads are gonna start playing. So, go get yourself a drink, a snack, go to the washroom, scream into a pillow, stare into the middle distance, and, I don't know, contemplate time travel a little bit. And we'll be back in like 3-ish minutes. So, yeah, hold on.
Why did your editor kill the story again?
Like I said, he's a City Hall flack who doesn't want to make waves. He turned 40 recently, and ever since, he's been as boring and as risk-averse.
I feel like you're hung up on the age and not his position.
I need to get going, Yvonne. I'm sorry about everything.
Sorry? What for? If anything, I owe you.
You do?
Yeah, Huh. That's weird. No idea why I said that. Anyway, see you around.
Okay. So... we're gonna go over here. We're gonna talk to Amani.
Hold up, don't go trampling all over this.
Right.
Fine.
Hello, officer.
Oh, hey.
Do you have an Imani Quentin here?
Now why on earth would you want to speak to her?
So she is here.
Okay, I'm trying to be nice with everything that's going on, but enough is enough. Who are you? Who do you work for, and what do you want?
I don't think there's a right answer to this.
I'm a friend of Hannah's.
And you're just visiting now? Something smells fishy.
Please, if you could just let me speak to her.
You really want to rock the boat?
Yes.
Now?
Yes.
Damn it. Knew you vultures couldn't stay away forever. Fine. Show me your press badge and I'll call ahead to tell him you're coming.
Sorry, press badge?
Yeah, you are with the press, right? I assume that's why you're asking all these questions?
No, I'm not press exactly.
Either you are, or you aren't. So show me your pass, or stop wasting my time.
Right.
Sure. I got flowers to pick up.
Okay. Nope, wrong place.
Hello.
What's up?
You wouldn't happen to have a press pass I could borrow?
Why?
I'm trying to speak to Imani in prison. They won't let me in without one.
And you wanted to use mine? I told you they put a gag order on me. My name comes anywhere near this, my ass is sued back to Long Island. So, no.
Would you know where I could acquire another press pass?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. But just speaking hypothetically, this is a press office. I'm sure there are any number of random things just lying around inside. Hypothetically, you know.
So you have no idea what the code could be?
I wouldn't be stuck out here if I did. Usually I have a mnemonic for codes like this, but it's completely slipped my mind. My boss has never been particularly clever when it comes to choosing a code. I already tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's not it. So I figure it must be his birthday or wedding anniversary or something.
Right, I remember the email for that.
What any of those things are. So here I am.
I need
see you
to the land.
Okay. Back onto the computer. $10.5. Okay, I'm gonna go with $10.540. Is gonna be my humble guess here.
Point then.
Okay.
Blast it.
All right. So if it's not that, then let's reverse engineer the year. Just double check. So he turns 40 this year. So 40 years back would be 61. Right? 71, 85, yeah, okay, so 61. It's only 5 digits. This is America. Don't catch you slipping up. Don't catch you messing up. Okay, let's try this again. So, 10, 5, I say 61. Aha!
That seems to have done it. Again.
Okay, color me impressed. I don't know how you did that, but suddenly I feel the urge to walk around the corner and get a refill for this coffee. If you happen to find what you're looking for in there, don't bother telling me.
Don't you want to know the code for yourself?
I suggest you look up the words plausible deniability. See you around, and good luck with whatever you're doing.
Okay, bye. Those green tights don't really suit you.
Aha.
Hold on. Before you take that, let's check the ranking of the person it belongs to.
Good call. The name on the card says Rosangela Blackwell.
Hey.
Wow, that's a lot of orders in her future.
The ranking?
Sorry, Max, what was harsh?
Is medium. You should be clear.
The computer appears to be password locked this time.
The pants? I'm just saying the color doesn't match the rest of her outfit. It's a bit Christmassy.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Excuse me.
Do you have that?
Here you go. Can I speak to Imani Quentin now?
Let me see. Village Eye, huh? At least it's not somewhere important.
All right.
Miss Blackwell, was it?
Sure.
You can go on in. Watch the flowers.
Sure.
Let him know you're coming. Just... nothing. Never mind. Doesn't matter anyway. Hard to say what matters these days. Anyway, in you go.
Yeah? No idea why a book reviewer would want to talk to me, but here I am.
Sorry, book reviewer.
Yeah? For the Village Eye, right? It's the only newspaper they give us in here, so I've read your work. Your write-up of the new Otis Knox anthology made me want to read all his books again, assuming I ever get out of here. Sorry, I'm babbling. Haven't talked to many people since, well, this.
I'm not actually a book reviewer. Sorry.
You're not?
I just used her pass to come see you.
Wait a minute. I remember now. Took your sweet time to visit, huh? Since you had to steal a pass and identity to get in here, I guess you're not here to tell the world my story?
Not exactly, but I do want to learn what happened.
Just like before. Fine. I'm a literal captive audience. Ask me whatever you want.
Could I ask about your arrest?
You didn't hear? I killed a cop.
And why did you do that?
Because she was trying to kill me.
Do you know why she was trying to kill you?
No idea.
Can you tell me what happened?
I've gone over this 100 times, but okay. It was just before midnight. I was in my office, catching up on a few late invoices. Then this woman walks in. She didn't say a word, just stared.
Stared?
Yeah. Hard eyes, blank, but focused. Like she had a job to do and wasn't gonna get distracted. Anyway, I asked who she was, what she was doing there. Nothing. She kept walking toward me. Didn't say a word. But her eyes said it all. Then I saw her reaching for the gun in her pocket. So I did what I needed to do.
Which was?
Grabbed the gun from her hand and fired at her till the bullets ran out.
You managed to grab the gun from a trained police officer. Impressive.
I didn't take 20 years of ballet for nothing. I'm more agile than I look.
Surely that was self-defense.
That's what I kept telling everyone. Nobody believed me. Apparently, self-defense doesn't count when you're facing a cop who is trying to kill you.
Well, I mean, that's true then you realize.
No, not that it would have mattered.
Especially as a black person.
Let her kill
in America.
No, you couldn't have.
I mean, let's be honest, it's not just America.
What were you doing in the office so late?
I don't know. Maybe because I didn't want to go home. Maybe because I'd been bailed on twice in one evening and was feeling sorry for myself. I figured I might as well be useful for someone. Never make that mistake again.
Okay.
So you're saying you went back to the office because of me? You wouldn't have gone there otherwise?
Maybe. Dunno. I was a bit drunk and sad. Definitely wasn't thinking too clearly.
Been there, am I right?
For what happened, if that's what you're worried about. If you think about it, the whole thing saved my life, didn't it?
This whole thing saved your life?
Think about it. I was arrested, so I wasn't at work when, when the planes hit.
Ah, I see. That's one way you could think of it.
I've spent the last 2 months thinking of nothing but. You showed up to ruin my night, then poof, I am alive. Stuck in jail for a crime I didn't really commit, but alive. Is that extremely good luck or extremely bad luck? Haven't decided yet.
All right, so we're going to have to go back in time and give her smooches to save her life.
So this officer who attacked you, You have no idea who she is?
No. None. Like I said, she didn't say a darn word. Just went for her gun. But slowly. Like she wasn't sure if she wanted to.
But you shot her anyway?
I've answered this question 100 times. What was I supposed to do? Give her time to make up her mind?
I suppose not. Let's talk,
please.
Oh man, this is the huge exposition file.
Could we talk about that night we met?
You mean when you asked me a bunch of personal questions and then left me high and dry at cocktail hour?
High and dry?
You bailed. You came over to me, acted all interested, then you just dipped.
I totally embarrassed myself. I assumed you wanted me to, dip.
Why'd you think that?
Well, I made rather a mess of it, didn't I?
Can't deny that. Bringing up my ex wasn't the smoothest line. But did I tell you to leave? No. You chose to do that, all by yourself.
Okay.
You seemed quite angry with me.
Of course I was angry. I was waiting for you to say the right thing. You never did, by the way.
What right thing were you hoping I would say?
No idea. All I knew was that you seemed to know a lot about me, and I didn't know a thing about you. Still don't.
And that bothered you?
It was weird, yeah. But I figured you would tell me why, or how, but you never even tried.
You really wanted me to stay?
I was hoping you would. Too late now, though. Fun to imagine, though, isn't it? Sliding doors and all.
You could have been more clear about it.
I don't see how I could have been any more clear than I was. Oh well. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Let's...
Yeah.
Have you heard from Yvonne since that night?
No. I tried reaching out. With her being a reporter and all, I thought she could help. But she won't even talk to me.
Do you know Hannah Tanaka? Or Hannah Tanner?
Not before that night, no. Never heard of her.
What can you tell me about the company you worked for?
You mean Winera? The office is gone now. Even if I wasn't stuck here, I couldn't go back.
Just tell me what you can. It may help.
Well, it was pretty boring. I just processed invoices when they came in, paid whoever needed paying, chased after people who needed to pay us. Easy work, but a lot of it. Good money, too. And the view. Wow. Jesus. Hard to believe it's all gone. What now?
Surely you must have
I
noticed.
double-clicked there. Didn't mean to.
You handled the accounts.
Not really. I just cut checks to whoever they told me to pay.
And you never once suspected?
I mean, some of our clients were on the sketchy side, but I guess you could be right. I never thought to ask. Huh. Good thing I didn't put my own signature on those checks. I might have been arrested or something.
Alright, that's pretty good. Alright.
I should go in.
Sure.
So we gotta smooge her. Schmooze, not schmooze. Yeah, anyways, whatever. We gotta chat her up. What else? We can see if we got any memory back as well.
To the landing point, then.
I'm sure.
So?
You don't...
But if I...
Okay. So don't have that trigger yet. Alright. Back up we go.
So, hello, Em.
Oh, you again.
Can we try again?
Again? You mean you were trying the first time?
Right. Sorry.
Oh, will you relax? That chair is in need of someone's butt. Yours fits as well as any.
Yes. Well, thanks. I think.
So, what drew you back? Last time you were here, you were more interested in Yvonne.
I'm more interested in you.
That right. What changed? Let me guess. You found her.
Sort of.
I knew it. And she wouldn't give you the time of day. And now you're here, settling for second best.
Yvonne's not all that great.
That right. Last time you wouldn't stop talking about her. So now, I can't stop thinking about her. Who am I fooling? I'm sorry to waste your time. Before you got here, I was about 10 seconds from going back to the office. I should do that. Bury myself in the grind.
Let's stay here.
You want to keep this going? Why?
I'm having a nice time.
Really? I'm being such a damn downer. Moaning.
Yes, but I love
I
that.
don't want to listen to that.
Let's talk about something else then.
Change of subject. Okay. How about we talk about you?
Me?
You already know a ton about me. Where I work, who I dated, who my great-grandmother was. So, make us even. Tell me about yourself. Your job, your family, your hobbies, anything.
I don't have any family.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I never knew them.
Okay.
You don't want to hear me moaning, because it seems like weird straight one flirting. It's like, yeah, that is a pantaloon false. Thank you very much. Don't you tell me about what moans I do and don't want to hear.
I can't talk about my job.
I can't decide if this aura of mystery thing you've got going on is doing it for me or not. So tell me something. Anything. Then we'll know for sure.
I'm nobody, really.
Not true. For neither you or me. Right now, we're at the top of the world. Anyone in New York looks up, they see us. That makes us the most important people in the city. So, spill.
I don't have time for a lot of hobbies. My job keeps me busy, and getting invested in things is difficult.
Difficult. Why?
It just is.
This explains a few things.
Explains what?
Not yet. Come on. Try a bit harder. Favorite music, book, art.
They keep changing.
Huh? What do you mean?
Nothing. Never mind.
If you mean that you can't decide on your favorite, I don't think that's true.
Man, she's really carrying this conversation, huh?
Favorite. I can tell.
If you must know, it was a painting of me.
Of you?
Silly, isn't it?
Is that why you didn't want to tell me? Please. Nothing to be ashamed of. Darn. Almost done with this. You know what? I'm sure I've seen a similar bottle of wine at a shop near my place. You wanna head over there? It's not far. I promise I won't charge you $15 a glass like they
We're
do.
going to knock her the fuck out again, which is a real bummer. It feels bad.
What'll you charge me instead?
Oh, I'm sure we can think of something.
Pretty sure I've seen that
Let me
video.
be as blatant as I can be. You, me, my place. Take it or leave it.
Instead of knocking her out, we should knock boots. Yeah, exactly.
Nuzzo, is this, allowed?
Ethically above my pay grade, but right now your priority is to keep her from killing Hannah. So the protocol is to do whatever is necessary.
Woo!
Protocol also says I enable privacy mode when you...
Yes, I understand.
Well, this offer is good for a limited time only.
Hell yeah, work sanctioned sex.
That sounds nice.
Nice? Oh, honey, I've been called many things. That's never been one of them. Let's go. Finally, the rain stopped. Isn't it just gorgeous out? I can't believe I was thinking of going to work. Let's head this way.
Any changes yet, Nuzzo?
Unclear. The ripples haven't settled yet. Everything's still in flux. I'll keep monitoring. Just keep her away from Hannah.
I'll do my best.
I'm sure you will.
Nice.
Hey, ever see Washington Square Park this time of night? You can cut right through. It's just over this way.
Ooh, okay, no, he's gone. Okay.
There it is. You'd think I'd hate looking at those things after being inside them all day. But when the light hits it just right... Hey, tell me something. What are you feeling right now?
Oh, that fucking line.
You first.
Okay. Last thing I want to do is put you off. I'm glad you're here.
Really?
It's the weirdest thing. It's hard to explain. It's like I just had a really close call. Maybe you're my good luck charm.
I think I may be the lucky one.
You bet your ass you are. Well, anyway, I promised you decent wine.
Like you wine.
Your shop is this way. Come on. Oh, you're kidding me. Who closes on a Monday? Come on, open up. You will open up. Well, this is just embarrassing.
I'm sure whatever you have at home will do.
Home, huh? But seriously, who closes on a Monday?
What?
Imani?
Thea, what happened? Activating ERP.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous.
You will open up.
Oh.
Hey, are you all right?
Nozzo, what happened?
Nas? Huh?
I can't see much outside your field of view. Best guess is a sniper?
A sniper? Blasted.
You will.
Oh.
Hey. So, what the hell was that?
Someone is trying to kill you.
Kill me? What? Jesus! You really are my good luck charm. What do we do?
Let me think a moment. There's got to be some way out of this.
Sure.
That rubbish bin is too just as well. I've had enough of hiding inside rubbish bins. Hello? Hello? Good cover behind that tree. Nozzo, isn't our landing point down that block? That fire escape ladder should still be lowered.
Assuming you can get to it.
Still, it's an option. That's useful to know.
Okay, we gotta split up.
All right. I think I have a plan. We split up. Maybe that'll confuse her.
So one of us still gets
Her?
shot?
Do you trust me?
Okay. Who goes where?
I feel like this is. Well, I mean, we're gonna try this.
Behind that tree. I'll run into the alley.
But what about you?
I'll be fine. Just move.
Okay, here I go.
Ah, nuts.
Blast it. No.
Okay.
Ugh.
Hey,
I just saved your life.
yeah. Jesus, you really. What do we.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna split up.
So what do you. Okay.
We'll try the alternate.
I'll take cover, but there's a lowered fire escape ladder inside.
And you know this.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay.
Ugh.
Hey, are you okay?
Everything's fine.
Fine. Jesus, you really are my good. What do.
Any idea?
Still running predictive models, but M managed to get away last time, which is half the battle. Now you just have to worry about... Look around the area some more. There has to be...
We make a.
Okay.
There's an alley down. If we can make it.
Okay.
Okay, let's try this. Oh, come on! Some bullshit.
Ugh.
Hey, are you.
I'll get it right.
Get it. Jesus, you really. What do we. Sure.
Can I gun the window?
As fun as that lady. If there is a. Hello? As fun as. I don't. That rubbish bin. As fun as that. As fun as that. Good cover. The alleyway near my lab. That fire is. Now is. All right.
Anyway, still running in the. You need to confuse her. Split up.
Can we
We'll
split
split
up?
up. Maybe that'll. So one of us. Do you trust me? Okay. Who goes?
Okay, you run to the alley, run behind the tree. But that doesn't solve the problem, though.
I'll take cover. There's a. And you. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Trash can!
What in the Matrix hell? I don't know how you did that, but I don't really care. I don't know you. I'm not after you. So you want my advice? Stay there and don't come after me. This is not something you want to get involved in.
Stun setting! Stun setting!
How's it looking?
Still spiking like crazy. It's just going to get worse as we get closer to the historical event. There's no way to know if Hannah dies, or Amani, or Vaughn, or all three.
Right then. If I can't rely on history, I'll just have to rely on me.
You could have this conversation while walking.
I'll be here.
Damn it. A rooftop chase is not what I wanted to do tonight.
You're too late.
I told you not to follow me. Now I have to. Why did you have to follow me?
You don't want to do this.
Of course I don't want to do this, but we don't always get what we want. Look, I don't want anyone else involved in this. I still don't. You don't know me, I don't know you. So, last chance. Just walk away.
You don't have to do this, Hannah. You can still walk away.
Not an option. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
You said my name. How the hell do you know my name?
I know more than that.
Oh yeah? Like what?
You call yourself Hannah Tanner, but that's not your real name.
Jesus, you really do know too much. I can't take any chances. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't know. So.
Hannah.
What? Wait, you. How the.
I know more.
Oh, yeah.
You're a.
And let me guess. You think.
Unfortunately, my experience shows otherwise.
Then you should know better. You don't know. So. What the?
Why did we wait so long?
Hannah.
Wait, you. How.
I know.
Oh,
you are planning to murder your best friend.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yvonne Lazzotti, your former roommate, currently a journalist for the Village Eye. She got too close to the truth and now she's a target.
It's not my fault. She pissed off the wrong people. If it wasn't me doing this, it would be someone else. It sucks that it's me. It's not fair, but it is what it is.
Hi, Jurg. Jurg and Co. How's it going? Sorry, I'm in a well, I say high stakes. Time just rewinds itself, but we're currently getting shot by someone a bunch until we figure out how to not get shot. How's it going?
Just wait a day. Tomorrow it won't matter. Winera will be gone.
How's it going, Jurg?
That'd be nice.
It's the truth.
Ooh, Soma. How's that going?
Fairy tale. You can't fight the system. Might as well fight the whole world. And when it's you against the world always wins. Now, last warning. Out of my way.
Hold on, let's just do this real quick. Hello, Jurg and Co. How's it going? My name is Corey. I'm a variety streamer. I stream every day, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I play all kinds of stuff. Right now, I am playing a time-traveling point-and-click adventure game called Old Skies that just came out by Watch Games. I recently played through another adventure game called Rosewater that was very good. I've been playing Core Keeper on Mondays with a bunch of other lovely streamer folk. Next week, I'm going to be doing some Everspace 2 DLC. All kinds of stuff. Here's some stuff about me, if you're at all interested. And I've got a bajillion different point redemptions to make me eat beans or there we go, sour things, or other different sour things, or talking funny voices, or get yourself a free game. We have a whole pile of free game keys here that you can have one if you save up your points and redeem that. There's also I'm also sick, so apologies for the fun voice cracking. There's also like bit redeems you can do down below if that's your thing. But yeah, welcome in everybody. It's very interesting. Yeah. Where'd you get up to? I have played through it, so.
Please, Hannah.
You don't get it. I am not going to change my mind.
Oh shit.
Huh?
She's not lying. She's never going to change her mind.
How the fuck did you get out?
Hey, glad you're alive, but doesn't seem to have made a difference. No good deed goes unpunished and all. Should know that by now.
Hi, Denzel.
But I'm holding on. It hurts like hell, but I'm holding on.
Oh, the scan room, nice. Hi, YouTube it, by the way.
Nozo, what's happening?
She's paradoxing, and her PFE is failing. We can stabilize her here at HQ. Make sure she keeps her memory at the very least. Get her to the landing point, now.
Who? What? Shut up. Just shut up. I thought stopping the first would fix it. Wipe the slate clean. But you just can't stop yourself, can you?
I'm very curious about that part.
No, not yet. Maybe in 10 years.
You aren't making any sense. How did you get out of prison?
Look at me. I'm a ghost.
Oh god, you just walked through the fucking walls.
Nobody at the tombs could hear me. They couldn't even hear me. So I just walked out. And now, my memory's changing. I'm becoming her. 60 years of her. But not yet. I still have time.
I had this under control.
You didn't. You really didn't. My memories are all jumbled up, but I can still remember one thing, clear as a bell. Doesn't matter what you say, she kills you. Just shoots and walks away. Leaves you for dead in this alley. Never looks back. After that, it just gets easier. What are you talking about? Murder, extortion, blackmail. She doesn't stop. I never stop. She just does whatever they ask.
Cal's confirmed headliners for the 17th. Hot dog. I'll have to make sure I add that to the schedule. I'm very excited. I haven't played that game at all, so I know nothing. I know that there's people that look vaguely like me running around on the map sometimes. That's it.
So this is your answer? You're going to shoot yourself?
That woman is not me.
Yeah, evening stream for me, please.
Going to be.
I appreciate that, Tubit. Oh, look. See, that announcement worked. My raid messages aren't triggering, so hold on. Let's do the proper... I can't do that one yet. Okay, hold on. I can do this one. All right. There we go. Yeah, I have an auto like shout out for friends, but it's that code only half works. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to change it. It's supposed to split anyways, it's streamer bot stuff, and like half the names work and half the names don't, and I don't know why. But also you're graded in, and it's supposed to do like an auto shout out thing, and that didn't work. So I don't know why. Oh, hey Ship. I gotta look at my scripts again. Figure out what the fuck's going on. Yeah, raid reaction. Could be the event's not firing properly. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I think we're just coming up to the end of chapter 5 here, which has gone kind of a weird way.
What about the good you've done? You said it yourself.
You notice I was on 2 tabs now. It's true.
Away. If you do this, you'll never get it back.
That's the irony of it all. I checked the archive when I felt my memory changing. All those bad guys I caught, still caught, put away by somebody else.
Oh, good.
I thought I was so damn irreplaceable. Turns out, I made no difference.
The headliner's version of you as a stash, though, that's just going to make me jealous. This voice is so familiar. We can look it up. The character's name is Hannah Tanaka. Hold on. Let's have a look. IMDb. Old Skies. A game. Doop. Cast? I can't. There isn't enough information about it yet. And also, hi Dead Cells. I mean, this is a Watch Dogs game, so there's every possibility that if you've played a different Watch Dogs game, it might be one of the common voice actors. But yeah, sorry, there's no cast page for this on IMDb, so I can't look it up.
Why does she do this?
Because they paid her? Because she wanted to fit in? Because everyone else was doing it?
You told me that was because of the bribes. This is murder.
It was easier than saying no. Each time, it got easier. I thought by stopping her here, the first time she did it, before she got attacked for it. But no, nothing's changed. I can remember it all.
Nozo, is this all true?
Checking. Yes. A RICO investigation in 2010 uncovered it all. Massive corruption scandal. Hannah
I like how she's just still sitting there on the floor.
A handful of other co-conspirators.
A handful. There were dozens of us in every precinct. They made me, her, take the fall. 30 years in prison. And after that, there was nothing.
What about your friend Yvonne? Or Imani? With Winaragon, they're no longer a target, right?
She doesn't kill them. Either of them. Yvonne lives, for whatever that's worth.
You'll destroy your whole life. Everything you are. Is that what you want?
Everything I am is gone. Do you know what her life is like now? No friends, no family. None will speak to us anyway. Living in a basement. Working at a grocery store checkout lane. Just a sad, miserable old lady and a legacy of shame. You know the worst part? She doesn't even regret doing it. Just that she got caught.
Yeesh.
I can't become that. I won't. I'd rather be nothing at all.
Chrono's End will compensate you. Don't worry.
About that.
What?
Miss Tanaka lied to us on her application.
Oh,
remember?
right.
The brass is already planning to sue for fraud.
So they're just going to leave her like this?
She can countersue and probably win, but...
It'll take years and astronomical legal fees. I know how this works.
I thought you'd be happier that Yvonne survived.
At the cost of so many other lives. When it was just my life? Sure, fine. Fair trade, whatever. But to be disgraced like this, ruined beyond redemption, no. Not fair at all.
This feels like death is better than the shame.
It all
Okay.
went wrong.
Don't make me stun you, Hannah.
Please. I read your rulebook. You and I both know that weapon won't work against me.
In most circumstances, yes. But you've triggered the Grandfather Paradox Protocol. Supersedes everything else. The weapon never
Proper noun triggers.
fine.
We can still change things. You don't have to do this.
I'm open to ideas, as long as they're quick. I'm fading fast.
Can't we change her mind? Right here and now?
She can hear every word we're saying. So how about it? You gonna change your ways? Walk the straight and narrow? I don't... Who? Yeah, didn't think so. I'm starting to remember this moment from her side. She thinks this is just a dream. I'm barely gonna remember any of this. I mean, she's barely gonna remember. Damn it. Nothing we say is gonna make a difference.
We go home right now, get you stabilized, keep your memory intact. Then we come back and find a proper way to fix this.
I told you, in my new life, I'm barely scraping by. I can't afford another trip.
We walk away. Just leave her. She's in no shape to kill anyone tonight.
That seems obvious, doesn't it? That was my plan. I have memories of doing just that. It doesn't work. Getting shot on the job just proves my loyalty. Winera might be gone, but there's plenty more just like him. I get a call, she says yes. The calls keep coming. I keep saying yes. I mean, she keeps saying yes. Damn it. I can't hold on much longer.
Please, I can fix this. Just give me time.
No. This is my bed. I'll damn well lie in it. I want to hate you. You had a second chance. You pissed it away. Made things so much worse. You're rotten to the core. But you're me.
This is going to be very confusing for any raiders that came in here. This game does a lot of time stuff.
To get rid of it. I need to do this. Please, let me do this. I'm begging you. Don't let me become... that. It's done. It's over. I thought for sure you'd stop me.
I tried to. I missed.
You missed.
I'm a terrible shot.
Huh. Maybe you should practice more. The range over on Essex is a good place for beginners. They know me there. Just tell them I... Oh. Right. So what happens now?
Well, you have two choices. Neither of them are good. First choice, we wait. 5 minutes, maybe 10. Without a working PFE, your past will catch up to you. Or rather, your lack of it. You'll just...
There are many issues, you know.
We take you home.
But I don't have a home. Not anymore.
Technically, you do. If you count prison as home.
Prison?
What did you think was going to happen, Hannah?
Nozzo.
It's out of my hands. I'm sorry. The Grandfather Paradox Protocol triggered as soon as she killed her younger self. The authorities were summoned. They're waiting outside. They'll take custody of you right after your quansonic lock procedure.
My what?
Basically, a PFE infusion. Keeps your existence and your memory intact.
So I'll remember everything? From both timelines?
Yeah.
Everything that happened. It's kept me up at night for decades. I thought it would end. Can I refuse? What if I don't have the procedure?
You'll disappear.
Jesus, what choice.
I'm sorry, Hannah.
You apologize for nothing. You hear? Nothing at all. I know what I did. I know why I did it, and I know it was worth it. My life, my choice, my consequences. Jesus, look at those towers. They just dominate the city. They felt so...
But only for now.
Comforting. Like, we fragile mortals could come and go, but they would still be here. Forever. I'd like to look at them for a while. Could I do that?
How long do you need?
Give me 5 minutes. Maybe 10.
Sure, Hannah.
Oh, and there she goes. She doesn't feel very good, Mr. Stark.
Well, that's done.
Thea, the police are still outside. I need to go deal with that. You good to be on your own for a few minutes?
Sure.
Sure, man.
Stand by, Thea. I'll be back soon.
Oh, hi. What the fuck?
Hey.
Oh, right. I did tell you to run, didn't I?
How long have you been standing there?
Not long. I was behind the door. Heard voices. Couldn't understand much. But when they stopped, I figured it was okay to come out. Everything is okay, right?
Yes. It's all over.
Sure.
Safe now, Imani.
Imani. I don't know anybody who still calls me that.
Sorry.
Don't be. Truth is, I kinda like the way you say it.
Imani.
Okay, now weird. But you know what I really like? The way you saved me. That was pretty cool.
Can we just smooch? Can somebody in this game smooch? Yay, finally. Somebody gets to do some smooching.
Okay, Thea, I've handled the police. So, shore leave then? I can desync for, say, 7 hours?
Just give like a thumbs up.
Information, Thea. Liability and all.
Yeah.
Enough. I'll resync in 7 hours. Bye.
Hell yeah.
Good morning.
Blanket holding on for dear life.
Sleep well?
There wasn't a lot of sleeping, as you might recall. You leaving?
Yes. Sorry.
What time is it?
Around 7:20?
Oh, good. 10 minutes before I have to get up.
You have plans?
The daily grind.
If he's not synced, can you die and stay dead? That's a very good question, actually.
In the World Trade Center.
That's the one. Need to hit the R train by 8, or I'll never get a seat. But for now...
You're gonna have to take one for the team here.
Maybe you could spend the day with me instead?
Spend a day with you? Tempting. I really wish I could. But New York rent doesn't pay itself. You want to meet up after work? Windows on the world again?
Sure. That sounds... sure.
Cool. It's a date. You can make some coffee if you want it. Or just make me some. I won't say no.
Money?
Perhaps there's a timeline where that worked, but not this. Spending last night with her staring down at me. But I managed.
Nice. Oh, I see what we're gonna do. I understand.
I'm not sure what putting that in an empty mug.
Okay, hold on.
That tray is for coffee.
Okay, hold on.
It's full of coffee pods and nothing. I'll just take. Perhaps
There's a way to do this.
no point in.
Oh, we need water. Gotta do the full full process, I guess. Like, I can see the solution here. Fun fact, the reason I'm struggling with this so much is I've never made a coffee. Okay, now... Nope. Okay. There we go.
Imani.
Makes this all so very deliberate. I guess that you cannot drug it as well, huh?
You really are a temptress, aren't you? But I get paid hourly. I don't work, I don't get paid. So as several wise men once said, Hi ho?
Who you gonna hoe?
I'm sure you know the rest.
Here you go, Imani.
Gimme. Okay, I think I'm ready to tackle the world. I'll just... give it a few minutes.
There we go. I tell you that I made 3 cups of coffee before having to commit to the bit. Oh, do you have to? Do you have to use the drug?
Okay, moment of truth. Why am I so blasting nervous?
Doesn't seem to be a way about it. It seems interesting that you could have, you know.
Oh, I'm still... I mean, it's still missing.
Oh, you like that one? It was Roog's last effort before he split off from his creative collective. Most say his work hasn't been the same since. Personally, I agree.
Imani, it's you! You're here!
I'm sorry? Have we met?
Huh.
You don't recognize me?
I'm afraid I don't. But we can change that, can't we?
Sorry. It doesn't matter. Nothing is definite anyway.
Guess the sex wasn't that good, huh?
Not as far as I'm concerned. Who knows what may or may not exist from one minute to the next? Sorry. I'm not making any sense.
I work with artists. I'm used to nothing making sense.
Try working with time travel.
Oh, you're with Chronos in. Don't tell me. You were from the future?
I'm just here for myself.
Well, I can get behind that. And here I thought you were here to rescue some precious work of art.
I was.
No,
It was you.
To do that.
Huh?
It's nothing. Painting with my face on it. Gone now. No big deal.
Your face on canvas. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see your face.
Oh.
We definitely know each other, don't we?
We know each other now?
That's not what I meant. It's like, wait. Oh my blasting God. Time traveler. It's you, isn't it?
Did you sleep well?
Did I sleep well? I slept the entire day.
You see the freeze. Wow. I'm not dropping any frames.
This is a lot to process. How long has it been? For you, I mean.
About an hour. Sleeping when I left.
An hour? It's been 60 years for me.
Awkward.
No.
I woke up thinking I was gonna get fired. But then, I turned on the news. Do you have any idea how much survivor's guilt I had to work through?
Probably a lot.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, but I'd do it again.
I get it. It's just hard to know how to feel about this.
I'm gonna try and snooze that because I'm hoping we're gonna hit the end of this.
I waited a long time. I thought I'd said something wrong. That I was too eager, or not eager enough, or that night was just the excitement from being almost murdered, or I never thought time traveler. I mean, why would I? Is that why you were there? To save my life?
Does it matter? I saved you anyway.
It does. To me.
I was there to save someone else, but I couldn't just leave you. Not like that.
I've heard how Chronos in operate. They don't.
You're a low impact person, it's okay.
Not usually, no.
So you took a big risk.
Maybe the risk was worth it.
Well, I can't argue with that logic. So, what now?
How about a drink?
Really? We just pick up where we left off.
You got 60 years of experience, ma'am.
Well, this is more than a little bit awkward, isn't it?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but...
Oh, come on, man!
What? Imani? No.
Come on! That's some bullshit. Brass did that on purpose.
It's not blasting fair. How could this happen again? Check the archive, Thea. Remember your training. When all else fails, check the archive.
Let's see. Fire broke out in a storage facility, claiming the life of Monty Quentin, 48, and destroyed irreplaceable memorabilia. Okay. The fire broke out in the early afternoon while Monty Quentin was inspecting the family storage unit, despite swift response. Destroyed Lizzie Quinton's memorabilia. We've lost her twice. We've lost her twice so far. Authorities are urging fans of Lizzie Quinton to stay away from the wreckage.
Died in a storage room fire in 2029. Her life and all the Pie Sycamore paintings destroyed. Again.
Hey, Fia?
Sorry, Noz. What's up?
I'm here at JV's. You coming?
JV's? Oh, right. Of course. Slipped my mind. I'll be right there.
Okay. See you soon.
So when do we go rogue?
You are, Fia? You doing all right?
Couldn't be better. Mix, I'll have whatever he's drinking, please.
Coming right up.
You don't even know what I'm having.
I'm living dangerously today.
Just the whole drink.
Ugh. Club soda.
With lime.
God damn it.
Some of us have different standards of danger.
So...
Yeah?
Oh shit.
I have a job for Chronozan.
I had a feeling this would come up. The answer is no.
You don't know what I was going to say.
Imani Quinton. I know the signs, Fia. I've been where you are.
Is it the cost? I have oodles saved up. It's not like I spend it on much anyway.
That's not why. And you know it.
Come on. I saved her once already. Why can't I do it again?
Saving her was an accidental side effect of completing your main objective.
Sure.
Which is how I marked it down on the report. Unless there's another reason why she survived that day. Please don't answer. I need the deniability.
It won't take long, I promise you. All I have to do is stop a storage room fire. Should be easy.
You don't know, do you? No, you don't.
What?
Or we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Know what?
The storage room where she died. It was located in a building owned by NYU, specifically the NYU School of Chemistry. The fire was caused by a lab explosion on the floor above.
Oh no, not...
I'm afraid so. It was an explosion that Joe Anderson tried.
We can't prevent that explosion.
I'm sure you remember what happened to him.
God damn it.
All too well.
Snooze.
Yeah. You need to let it go.
No. Uncapture my mouse. Snooze. I really hope this finishes up in 5 minutes.
I'm not sure I can.
You need to try. The brass takes a very hard line on agents going rogue. And I can't lose you too.
You're not gonna lose me, Noz. It was a passing fancy. It'll pass. I can't promise that, but I can promise to focus on the job. Fight the malaise, like always.
Okay, look, I get it. You're presented with all these possibilities.
I would point
It's
out,
only natural to want
we can't prevent that explosion. It was an important explosion. But there's nothing saying that we couldn't stop her from being there during the explosion. I'm just...
Speaking from
saying.
experience.
Yes. God, yes. You think I didn't want to break time enough to get back what I lost? But we have to be better than that. We need to be better than that.
Control the chaos. I know.
Good. Speaking of chaos, I could use something a little more chaotic than club soda right now.
Music to my blasting ears. Mix, mix, some chaos over here, please.
Coming right up.
Okay.
Hey, Fia.
You're chipper today.
You're not gonna believe.
Mix Mix is a very good bartender. Mm-hmm.
Who?
Get over here and find out for yourself.
Another day, another job.
All right. We're going to save here. Boop. Because it's almost 1 a.m. and I need to go to bed. All right. Yes. Close the game. Excuse me. All right. Jeezy crazy. Oh. Well, man, I guess I'm going to have to come back to this game after. Well, I mean, I'm here on Friday, but like, I was really hoping to finish this game before I dive space next week. But I guess we're going to have to just take a break and then come back after. Because there's no way. I think there's like 7 chapters. We're just heading into chapter 6. So unless I get extremely smart, we're not going to finish it by Friday. But that's okay. It's just going to be what it's going to be. But I have to do the Everspace stuff because I got a key through terminals, which means I have to actually cover the content. So I'm kind of beholden. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's find someone to raid out to. Excuse me.
Thank you so much for that.
No, I don't want to hear you talk. Mute. Okay, who are we going to go see? Ooh, Dr. Mick is playing Oblivion. Sure, we haven't raided Dr. Mick in a good while. Oh, he's holding his cat. God, that's such a fluffy kitty. All right. Let's go raid Dr. Mick. Dr. Mick is an actual ass therapist. Actual -ass, not an ass therapist. He's very good at his job. He seems to be a wonderful person. And yeah, he's playing the Elder Scrolls tonight. So let's go say hi to him. I know. Ass therapy is a whole different thing. You need a new ass therapist? I'm sure you can find yourself a good bit to it. But that's going to do it for me tonight. I will be back officially on Friday with more Old Skies, unless my cold gets worse, I guess. In which case... but that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you for the raids there from Jurg and Dude Man. I appreciate that. And that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you, of course, for watching. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Good night.